Jared Goes to the Movies is a free podcast made possible by Rich's lack of a social life, as well as our amazing supporters. For as little as $1 a month, you can access tons of extra content each week. Visit jaredgoestothemovies.com and click Support Us. Enjoy the show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jarrett Reddick, and this is a podcast. Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Hopefully you have seen or heard one of my many musical endeavors. And if you have, then you know how much I love movies. This is movie commentary with no movie knowledge. This podcast is me and my friend Rich talking about movies that we like. But my name's on it because I'm famous. This is Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Still. Okay, we're starting now.
My life fucking sucks. Yeah. I drive the same car. I have the same job. I talk to the same people. I'm chasing the same girl. Except now I pay all her credit card bills. She still doesn't care about me. I mean, I talk to these people tonight. They're going parasailing, motorcycle racing, cliff diving.
Oh, fuck all the people tonight. They're all fat and old looking. Go to Antigua. Jump off a cliff.
I'm too much of a pussy. I would never do that. Plus, I can't. I can't go to Antigua. I can't go anywhere. I don't have a passport.
Oof. You're not a pussy, Charlie. You never were a pussy.
I'm just in a rut. A bad one. I have so many responsibilities.
Like putting Teddo's twins through college?
Exactly. That is on the list. I mean, what the hell happened to my life?
Can't give up hope, bud.
Wish I could start from scratch. Just get it right this time.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies. It's a podcast based around movies. That's right. Yeah. It's Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. We like to call him Third Nipple and the...
That was a first date conversation for us.
It was, right? Yeah. When did we get to how old we were? After that?
No, that came out, I think, first.
Yeah.
We're just like, all right, we just got to figure this out.
Let's rip it off like a Band-Aid, right? You know, I'm like, how young are you again? You're like, when are you farting dust? What's going on? Everybody, my name is Jarrett. Thanks for joining us. Today it's something special for us. It's our first non-theatrical release. It's a movie called The Do-Over. It's part of Adam Sandler's sextuplets that he did for the Netflix organization.
It's like two threesomes.
You might, yeah. We'll get into that. Not me and you. But yeah, we I don't know if we've ever talked about Netflix. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It actually started out. I've been a member for a long time. You could order a.
Did you get the mailers?
You could get the mailer. Yeah, and what I used to do is I would order like a season of a show, like The Sopranos, and then I would spend hours burning it all down to get it into my iPod Color that I could watch, and then I'd never watch it. And then the next tour would come up and be like, you know what, I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad now. Now I've got a iPod Touch.
The only person I ever knew that actually watched the stuff they downloaded on their iPod was my brother, and he would do it while he was driving, and it was terrifying.
Jesus Christ. No, I've always been good at watching things like that are like The Family Guy or something like that. So like if I got a season of The Family Guy and put it on there, I would watch it. But I just never could get myself to do any of the other stuff. But yeah, so those of you who haven't heard of Netflix, it's this really cool thing. Now you can just do it on your TV. You don't have to use the DVD anymore. Right. They just stream it to your. Do you know what the streaming is? It's like you click a button and it shows you the movie. That's it.
Well, that sounds like magic.
I know, it is magical.
Interesting.
But they're doing okay business wise. This Netflix, they got it figured out. You know.
Yeah.
Remember, you used to have to like mail the shit back, and if you didn't, they'd write you an angry letter.
No, I don't think so. I think
you keep it as long as you want, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Blockbuster do it first? No.
Blockbuster, what? No, I'm kidding. Actually, I remember when
Blockbuster.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I loved Blockbuster.
Missing the boat.
Yeah.
I think it was coined just for them.
You know, it's so funny that like so many of those stores that had so much money and so much just momentum behind them didn't know enough to just change.
It's not that. This is my opinion, but I think it's because you have this business that's churning a certain amount of money, and that money is really good.
Yeah.
And in order to change how you do things, you dip into that money.
Yeah.
You start stealing from yourself. So
Sure.
if you're going to do a mail DVD
Right.
business,
Yeah.
you're going to take away from your store DVD
Yeah.
business. And that's what the shareholders are,
Sure.
counting on, because you're getting a certain amount. And so if you're going to get streaming, it was like, wait, if you do streaming, why would anyone go to any stores? You're
Yeah.
killing our business.
Yeah, I'm
well,
surprised
someone
that-
else is going to do it if you don't do it.
We're
And that's
saying
what
the
happened.
same thing.
I was
That's
always
exactly what I'm saying.
surprised that Blockbuster didn't do Redbox before Redbox did Redbox.
Right.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And Redbox is such an interesting thing to me. It's not something I would ever
Well,
do.
is
in a
Redbox a
million.
thing anymore?
You
Oh
wanna
my
know
god,
why?
it's huge.
Yeah, you know who it's huge for? It's huge for freaking college kids who don't have cable or internet or anything, and they just
Yeah.
go and rent a movie, you know?
What
Like,
college student doesn't have
Well,
internet?
Well,
you know-
back in the day,
and
I mean-
actually, you know what? Families is
Is
really
there a
who use-
Redbox outside of the CVS
Yeah.
right down
Yeah.
the street?
Every single CVS, Walgreens,
I used to
a
go
lot
all the
of
time, and I
convenience
never
stores.
brought them back. Like,
Yeah.
I'm who
I
they
know
market
it used to.
towards.
I just didn't think they'd
No,
still
it's
be
huge.
there.
I didn't even know what it was until 2 years ago, and then I just never paid attention to that shit. You know, like,
I would be surprised if it's
I
still
think
outside.
I've said this before, but when they first put them out,
dude. I'm telling you, it is huge.
they had like a huge flaw because my friends from high school, one in particular, would go and buy Visa gift cards for $10, get 10 Redbox movies, and then what are they gonna do? Charge him on the fucking Visa gift card for the fine? So he just had like stacks of them. He would just hit them up and go buy a ton of them. Eventually, they changed it where you had to have like a real credit
real
card for
credit
it to
card.
work. But he had, I mean, just like hundreds of them.
That's
It's
hilarious.
crazy.
I mean, it's like as far as video games, you can't really, aside from like movie trading company, you can't rent video games anywhere.
Yeah, and
If you-
they're
if you-
so expensive.
If you want to try it out, you can go to Redbox and.
Oh, they have video games at Redbox?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. that
So,
makes sense. Although I download all my video games too. So I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I don't get the physical media.
In 2013, they did 1.97 billion dollars. 2015, it had only dropped to 1.76
Still, that
billion
dropped.
dollars. Well, I mean, okay. you just need to win.
Tell the shareholders that.
You're saying that you would be surprised that it's outside of fucking CVS and they're doing $2 billion a year. Is what
Well,
I'm saying.
my point is that it's going down.
No,
Obviously.
that's the yeah. Of course, that's the point we're saying is that
It's hot outside.
Yeah.
That's why.
and you know
Netflix is going up.
Plus, I think
Subscribers.
I think that Redbox is even like if you could buy it on your TV, new releases, right? You can't just necessarily.
They have
stream them.
They have a
and
Netflix
some of theirs
style.
are
Yeah.
cheaper. You can actually just go and pick one up for like $1 or $2 instead of renting it for $5 to watch it HD.
Right.
You know?
So that's the draw I think for Redbox is if you're lower income,
Yeah,
it's
Katie Morgan
way
says she
cheaper
uses
to
it-
rent a movie through Redbox.
that they come out first before they start streaming, so people can go
Right.
get them earlier.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a buck.
I think you're downplaying it a little bit too much. I watch who uses it, and there's one at Market Street. You see the mom in the Mercedes go up there, and it's every single time.
Yeah, I just had the question. I don't notice them anymore,
Yeah.
so I didn't know if they were still out there.
Well, welcome to Redbox R Us, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot how we even got into this, but what we're talking.
Netflix.
Oh, I was
We were talking
trying
about
to. I was
sandwiches.
trying to be funny about fucking Netflix, and then we get into a goddamn revenue sharing conversation about Redbox, for Christ's sake, which means we're not drinking tonight. Welcome everybody. So yeah, we're going to talk about the Do-Over, which is part of Adam Sandler's thing that he's doing. So apparently he did 3 movies that were connected, right? You guys said they're cowboy movies. Is that right?
No, I mean one of them is there's the Ridiculous Six.
Okay, so I thought those were cowboy movies.
That is a cowboy movie.
Okay,
but it's
that's-
only one movie.
Oh, okay, one movie. Got it.
There's the Sammy Wexler.
Sandy.
Sandy Wexler.
Okay.
The wedding one with Chris Rock. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't even know what you're talking
Father
about.
of the Year.
No, that's
No.
not it.
That's not it.
This one, and then Father of the Year. Is that one of his too?
Mhm.
Okay, because he's not in that one though.
Hey, he is.
Oh, he is. Oh, okay.
He
So that's 6. He's done.
Ridiculous Six, Sandy Wexler, The Do-Over, The Week of,
The week of's the wedding
Oh,
one.
I forgot about that one.
and then
Father of the Year.
I don't see Father of the
That's
Year
the
on
one.
here.
That's what I was thinking of.
It
was
just
the
came
week
out.
of.
The Meyerowitz. He's in something called The Meyerowitz.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's his 6th though.
So it's not out yet.
Meyerowitz Stories is on Netflix now, and it's got him and Who's that asshole I took the photo with by the motorcycle?
Ben Stiller.
Yeah, that guy. Isn't it? Welcome to the show, guys. It's here we go. It's a big day for me. By the time you guys hear this, it'll be a week old, but big day for Not Your Girlfriends. Their newest video came out, and it's the first single off of their new album, which will come out.
Yeah, I saw that
first
last week. You showed it
of
to me. That was
October.
awesome. I think.
Yeah, super cool. They filmed it all on Warped Tour while they were out there. Youngest touring band in Warped Tour history. And they were able to get a bunch of cameos from a bunch of bands, so check that out. The song's called Warped. And their album is also up for pre-sale as of today. So go to Not Your Girlfriends, go to their website and check that out. Pre-order the record. They're very happy. They've worked really hard for it. And that's what's going on with me.
Are they going to go to college?
Getting ready to hit the UK, which should be good. Rich, what's going on with you? You're back on the dating scene, and I love it. I fucking love it because we're getting a play-by-play. You're sending,
Send you pictures.
you're
of
sending
everybody.
pictures. I mean, it's like we're back. It's like we're back in 2016 and shit. You know, I mean, it feels good.
Yeah.
But are you having fun? Like you go? Have you been out on a couple of dates and had some?
Even if I
Where
go
do
out
you
with a,
take dates?
Back to his house.
I like sitting at a bar. I don't like to go to a table in a restaurant or anything. I don't do that. I like sitting at a bar table.
You took a girl out drinking one night, right?
Okay, bar table though, not like at the bar.
No, I don't like
high
at
top.
the bar.
Okay.
I did have to sit at the bar in my last one, but
Yeah.
it was jam packed.
Okay, so at least
High
we can
top.
look at each other and
That's-
not have to do like the.
Me and Casey's favorite place to sit. High
Yeah, I
top
like-
at the bar.
Yeah, high top if they have. If not, then in a booth, like
Okay, got it.
a high booth. Anyway, so I like it dark. I like some ambiance in there. I like it loud. Mm-hmm. So you have to speak up a little bit, but it's not too loud where you can't hear the person.
Right.
Like there's stuff going on around you. It's
Yeah,
not
I
that
like it. I
awkward.
like it busy and bustling and
You like
stuff.
atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
So where's your where's your go-to?
The go-to, I would say, would be the Holy Grail.
So remember that time me and you had the big meeting and we were going to start doing it all the time, not doing it, but
Wait,
like
what?
having the. Remember we had the
the
meeting
bud,
at the West 57th Street or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah. Uh-huh.
Like that kind of. Didn't we have a?
That's a little too...
But
Sports bar-y.
yes.
didn't we have a fucking blast?
Oh, we had a great time.
Oh, we just talked about nothing. We got little work done,
But you're not a lady.
but we had no. But I'm saying that's what I like too. I love that shit. I like when there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And there's more.
That
to
was too
do.
sports bar. I like a little more...
Okay, I give you that. That
Yeah.
Holy Grail's a little bit too fake English pubby to me.
But it has great ambiance.
I heard it's got good macaroni
And
shit.
they've
It's got,
extended it out,
Yeah,
too.
they've got a good like menu. It's like they have like goat cheese
Great
fondue
selection
and
on
random stuff,
drinks
like-
and stuff. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a good bar. It's a really
All right,
good
so
bar.
I'm with you. Anyway, this is when now we're clicking. You know what I mean? We start talking about computers or sandwiches. You know, fuck, we're gonna get in a fight. We start talking about where we like to take chicks. I swear to God, she still falls for it every once in a while. Like we'll be going. I know you don't like the sports bar thing, but I like that atmosphere.
Yeah, I know.
And I'll just be like, well, where did you want to go? Oh, I don't really care. You know, we could go.
Twin Peaks.
There's a really big Mavericks game on tonight. Like this is a really big one. And so I've cried wolf so many times it doesn't work that often.
No,
I have to,
they're not all fucking really important
I have to
games. The
show-
Mavs haven't been good in years. So fuck off.
I have to like show her statistics
We have season
now.
tickets. Those things we don't even go. Like really, this game's really important.
That's absolutely a true story. But you know where the compromise goes. She understands that that's where I need to be during Steelers games, and that's what we do. And then I just don't try anymore.
I also took my parents to see a movie on Sunday. We saw the new Mission Impossible movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is excellent.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's
It's
as good as the first one.
That's just a great.
The third one is the best, and it was on par with the third one, I think.
The
I
third
think
one-
there was good. Yeah.
Is the third one where he's like on the airplane on the first scene?
No.
No,
Okay.
that's
The
the
third-
fifth one.
Third
Oh,
one
okay.
has Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, only ones I've ever seen are the ones for here. or whatever.
Wait,
That one
what
surprised
is
me,
this? Like
'cause
a
that's
movie
old.
podcast? Sean, where'd you take your wife on her first date?
To the
No.
Fox and Hound.
Attaboy.
That was my favorite place before
You know
that went
why?
loose.
Because he
That
could, because
used to
he
be a
could smoke.
badass place.
You could
$2
smoke in that place.
Back then, yeah.
$2 pint night, best hot wings. It's a good one.
You know what I did? I'm going to keep this on the. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep talking about movies.
Why?
We watched that new Avengers movie. Okay. And I didn't know.
Infinity
It's
War.
not that new.
I
Yeah.
didn't know all of the storylines, but that motherfucker, you actually do have to know. Like, y'all know how you usually tell me, like, oh, you don't have to watch all the other ones to know this
Right.
shit.
You didn't. Just the beginning confused
No,
you.
but the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, you had to know that storyline.
Sure.
You had
You
to know
remembered it.
because you were telling me.
Yeah.
You had to know. You had to
You
know.
reminded
You
him.
had to know all the stuff about like
Thor.
You had to
His
know
brother.
You had to know why Hulk wasn't in the last movie. You had to know like all this shit, or it just didn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And then it was like I thought it was God. It was so cool because I love this new Spider-Man kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I love that he got the new suit in it. But the new suit was just basically so he could breathe and get the fuck out of there. And then of course he gets himself
Yeah.
into some shit. Man, was I surprised with the cliffhanger. Like that fucking movie was dark.
Yeah.
Really, really dark.
Well,
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't a
kept
DC
asking-
movie.
What's that? Oh, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. What does that mean?
I
don't
said
know.
it wasn't a DC movie.
I know, but I don't understand.
DC's
What-
like
DC's
Batman
darker.
and stuff.
Oh, okay. It's darker, but it's
Real.
like darker shot, like literally.
No,
So-
it's like dark. Like,
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
Yeah, it's all mopey, crappy, whiny, bitchy.
feel
this
like Batman,
movie,
too.
this fucking movie was so funny. Like
Yeah.
all of them are funny now. Like now they've made Thor funny.
Right.
So like it's all of the ones with the raccoons,
Yeah.
the Galaxy guys. Those guys are all funny, and that motherfucker.
Thor's always been funny. He was really funny in the third one too.
That
The third
some bitch
one,
where you can see his veins or whatever, and he just stands there and he goes, "I've been practicing making myself invisible."
Oh, yeah.
when you walk in there, and he just eats a chip. I was crying like full on, like I was weak, like tears in my eyes.
So
I
the
was
week
laughing
before, the
so
reason
much.
we rented it was because they had this thing called Marvel Universe Live at American Airlines Center, and it was like all of the superheroes, and they all freaking do all this stuff, and they're flying through the sky. And I took Everett, and then his little best friend and his mom went, and it was so cool. So he's like in, like,
Right.
I just so many subtle, funny things about it. Like obviously, I've talked about how I think that Robert Downey Jr. It's so many one-liners that it's hard to keep up with because it's like my friend Scott Simons. He just doesn't have an off switch. Everything that he says is funny.
Right.
And you get to the point where you just kind of stop laughing at it for a minute, and then you find yourself coming back in on it.
It's weird. You went all the way to Scott Simons, and I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, you do asshole funny.
Oh, that's
But I tell you when you say funny shit all the time.
yeah. You say that's funny.
That's
Rich.
fucking funny, Rich. Anyway, I really enjoyed it, but I will say that my wife had to like look shit up on the internet for me. I had to like be told whose this is and who that guy. Like the fucking craziest one is the guy that just floats around and just does shit with his mind, and he looks like the
Vision
guy.
or
Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
Doctor Strange.
No, Vision. I think that's his name. He's the guy. He looks like.
He's the one with the thing on his forehead.
No, not that guy. The bad guy. And he
Okay, the bag.
He can just make anything happen. Like nobody could fuck with him. And then that was my favorite part of the movie where he
Oh,
goes,
he's talking about the old guy.
old guy,
Yeah.
and he just like the guy goes, your powers can't defeat me, or whatever. And Stark just goes, yeah, but the kid's seen a lot of movies, and he like breaks the whole thing and sucks him out the deal
Because it was the alien.
Yeah, exactly. And then he goes, guys, if I end up with like something inside me or whatever, and it busts out my chest and eats you, I'm sorry, but it's like that's enough of the movie references. I just get a kick out of that Spider-Man guy so much, and I was really looking forward to talking to you guys about that movie.
But
And,
have you seen the new Spider-Man?
No, is there a new Spider-Man?
No, you've seen it.
Homecoming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
I've
seen
seen
it.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, because I had
That's where
seen
his
it.
love affair
Yeah.
started.
I saw Infinity War, and that was my first kind of taste of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You didn't see Civil War?
I did see Civil War.
Well,
but
so what's weird is if you see
Didn't we do Civil War on the podcast?
they fuck up the story. I've talked to Rich about this before. If you see Homecoming, and then if you see Infinity War, like they sort of make him and Stark meet two different ways, and
Yeah.
like he gets this power this way and this power this way. It's like completely different.
I saw it out of order.
Yeah.
But-
Okay.
But when I saw Spider-Man, I'm like, damn, this is way better than I thought.
It's
it was.
fucking good,
it's
right?
Good.
So-
it's real good.
And his little friend is so funny, just like because he's in that new movie or whatever.
In the
and he
bus,
goes,
yeah.
make a distraction. We're all gonna die. Just fucking does it. You know?
Did y'all not like Andrew Garfield as him? I loved Andrew
I
Garfield.
never saw it.
as the
no, you
Amazing
suck.
Spider-Man.
You're
As
millennial.
who?
Andrew
You're terrible.
Garfield.
What did he do?
He
was
was
the
the
second
Amazing
generation.
Spider-Man.
Do you think anybody knows what movie we're talking about
I've
anymore?
No, we're talking about the newest Avengers movie.
Well, we
No,
got
we're talking about the
we have
duo.
No, I
Spider-Man
meant
coming up.
I
so
meant
let's talk
for
about
the
that.
podcast.
For tonight,
Oh.
we're doing the
That's right.
the Doover.
I kind of forgot.
Instead of doing small talk this week, we fucking talked about movies. You know, we were gonna dissect Sweet Britches' Love Life,
Sweet
but
chicks.
we're gonna run out of time.
Sweet britches.
Yeah.
They can
Sweet
fit
chick.
now. New britches.
Yeah, I know you're all thin.
We're
He's-
probably going to barrel through this movie, so I don't
He's
mind.
all thin because he got depressed over a chick.
Yeah.
All right. Now how?
How long did you date her?
2 years and some change.
yeah.
It's nothing.
That's enough to be sad
You
over.
don't even have kids.
We have
Talk
cats.
right on the mic.
Nah.
We have cats.
There you go.
Yeah, but 2 years and some change. How long living together?
6 or 7 months.
Okay, and you're 28 years old.
See,
Have you had a long-term relationship like that before?
way longer. But this was. She
But
was
like
my
live together too.
over a lot. But this
High
was-
school girlfriend?
No,
No.
this is just I'm just really She was my best friend.
Did you? Okay,
That's why.
Yeah.
That's how I'm so.
I
Strong.
get that.
Yeah.
I get that. I
Welcome to the club.
actually didn't think that. Wait.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay, got it. I didn't have that ever. I didn't even think that was a thing until
Best friend?
I've always had best friends, but they've always been boys or girls that I didn't
Oh,
do it
but
to.
you're saying your wife was not your best friend?
Never.
Oh, wow.
No, never.
I wouldn't even. I don't even get into a relationship unless that's a thing.
You know, I mean, we loved each other, but best friends, no. I mean, like, it's like one of those things where you stop thinking each other are funny early on and shit.
Oh,
Like,
really?
We were such different people.
I dump everything. If you're in a relationship with me, you know every single bit of contents in
Hey,
my
Rich,
brain.
I know. You also dump everything around you. We've been through it 3
You
times
might
in 3
be
years.
a little bit in a
The
relationship
compliment,
with us.
Jared. Take the compliment.
I know. No, we've been through this already a couple times. So don't think I don't notice. You know, when shit's going good. That's when you'd fucking.
But how can you not be best friends with someone that just you tell everything to?
Because I didn't have that.
That's what I'm saying.
And I've never had that until I met Casey, and then it was instant.
Yeah.
Like full on. And what's funny is we've been together so fucking long.
Like to the point where I'm like, I don't even understand why he even finds me remotely attractive because we're such like buddies.
but
Like I'm always like,
it's-
hey, what's this weird thing on my butt? Come
I
look at it.
know,
Like
but-
you know,
But we like
not my armpits. Are they gross?
We go to bed exhausted, and then one of us will say something, and then it's a 45-minute laugh fest of just hilarity, and then we can't sleep.
Yeah, that's
and it's
true.
still
Yeah.
like that. Like it just
slumber party.
Yeah.
But okay, so you're with your. Oh fuck, dude, you're not really. Oh fuck, dude, you're not me. I don't know you that well, dude. I mean, you got skinny for a reason. I'd believe if you
I
fucking
thought about
cried.
this recently. You're the only person I've ever lived with that I was in a relationship with ever, and you were I think as of this year like the longest relationship I've ever had.
Hey, we did it.
But I'm also
Yeah.
20 years younger than you.
I've had cars longer than you, Casey. So
I don't know. You switch them up pretty quick.
no. The I had the Silverado for a long time. Now, all right. So it's your now. Do you want to get into how the breakup happened a little bit so that we can dive into that a little bit with you, or how guarded do you want to be?
Yes, no questions.
Okay, so it didn't work out. She said she needed some time, a little space.
Yes.
Which was a lie. Yes or no?
Too soon. Too
You,
soon.
you confided.
Too soon.
You confided in some friends. You were torn up about it. She did move on.
Yeah.
And is it safe to say that you know the person that she moved on with,
Yes.
and you knew that person well?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, as
He wasn't your best friend, but
Did it cost you a friendship?
not that I care about.
It cost you a girl and what? Can we say what else?
a job.
And a job. You had to quit your job because the dude was fucking consoling him. The dude was like there at his job going, oh man,
oh
this
man, that's
sucks
terrible.
so bad.
She left
know?
you.
Oh my God, she's with somebody
Meanwhile-
else. You know? Here's the thing. If that happened in Wichita Falls, that motherfucker would get stabbed. I'm not saying go stab people. I'm just saying be careful.
Make sure he's not ever in Wichita Falls.
You know what? Yeah, don't
Or
go
encourage
there.
him to go
you
get
know? Jesus Christ.
a Western
Oh.
burger. Is that
Is
what
he-
it's called?
Is he black? Is that what you're saying, Jared?
No, that's Bowie, dude.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it's not.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Casey just made like the most off
Three
odd
people in the world will get
reference of, like Wichita Falls reference of all time. It's here's how wacky that reference is. It's a reference about school lunch food. in a town of 100,000 people, and it's the only place this thing exists. But every year, somebody makes them at Christmas, and you try to go get them. All right, so you're having a hard time.
I'm getting by. I mean, like stuff like this is.
You lost a bunch of weight. Yeah, you like coming here. We talk about all your fucking problems and shit. You lost some weight because you couldn't eat, but
I'm
now,
sober.
but now you're getting. You quit drinking. Yeah. Now, was drinking a problem?
Yeah,
for
was
you
it a
before?
problem?
No, I just.
Or is it a diet thing?
I personally know how much it feels to me, like my aggression I have.
Yeah.
If I were to drink, I'd be.
Okay,
I'm saving
So
myself.
do you have a problem with
You're
anger
trying
when
to
you're drinking?
no, you're trying to avoid the fucking like drunk texts and the crazy shit. That's
Yeah,
me. If we
that
break
makes
up,
a-
I'd
that
have
makes
to
a lot
go
of
to like
sense. It's an emotional
straight
thing.
up AA just so I don't like drunk text you.
It's an emotional thing. It's how it exclamates all of those
That's exactly.
feelings. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you go out, have one drink, you go have two, then you vent to somebody else, and you go to the next bar, and your tab's like $200 in one night drinking.
Most people can't control that, even if they're not alcoholics. It's just something that happens.
And that's why I push like completely not. And then all the industry people that I know, they support it. And I walk in, I get
Yeah.
a Red Bull and water or whatever, and they take care
Yeah,
of it.
good
Or
for
now
you.
I bike ride and play music. And
Yeah, well, you look great, and
Thank
we got your back.
So you're on Tinder though,
Are you on Tinder?
and he's
Yeah.
saying no one's swiping.
He needs the song.
Don't say that. Don't sell it like that.
Let me
Swiper, no
look.
swipe.
I need to
Getting
look at your.
so many likes.
No,
Thank-
let
yes.
me look at your profile.
Yeah,
I'll
she needs
fix
to
it
look
for
at
you.
your
Look, here's the thing. And I do have to agree with Rich. I get that you would like it if things went back and you could work things out. Here's why that could never happen.
Okay, how do I look at your profile? I got it.
The reason it could never happen is because she is doing it to a guy that you know who cost you a job. You're never going to forget that. Like that, even if the trust came back, you would always look at that girl and be like,
and don't go backwards.
just don't go backwards.
Don't go backwards, man. There's so many people out there,
And
and
I'm pretty sure all my friends are listening to this right now.
But hey, you know what? And you know what? I'm sure all your friends agree with us, right?
Oh, they do.
Yeah, because we're fucking smart. You know what? You know what?
we
you
went
know,
to college.
You know why you guys get back together if it happens? Because that dude's a dick, breaks her heart. She comes running back to you. Guess what? It's short lived.
Have you seen the movie Swingers? She won't come back if you want her to come back. You have to be moved on already.
Yeah,
and
but
then when you
even
move
then-
on, guess what? You won't
Yeah.
want her again.
Even
But it's
then.
been
want her.
but it's been 6 months.
What?
Has it been 6 months?
No, it's only been
It's
a
the
month.
movie.
1 month.
Oh,
No.
okay.
We have to do Swingers. Oh
We
my
got to
God.
revise this.
Has it been several hours and 16 days?
What?
Am I allowed to critique
Isn't
your Tinder
that
account?
the
on
isn't
this?
that the Sinead O'Connor song? It's been several hours and 16 days.
Oh, I thought you said 7 hours.
Okay, I'm going to give some Tinder advice
Okay.
out
All right.
into the
Here
world.
we go.
Okay, first one, which I would think was the most. It would be red flag central for me. Okay, you cannot put every picture by yourself. You
Yeah,
need
that's-
some pictures out doing shit, like pictures where people like you.
You have to put pictures that someone else took and you're with other people.
Yes, 100% red flag central. Like it's
Yeah,
all you.
I always make sure I have at least 2 or 3 of those in
Someone
there.
over there's
Here's
one
what
of a
we need.
cat.
so nothing that looks like headshotty. None
What
of that.
about what about a picture with a famous friend? Is that good?
Well,
As long as
hold
there's-
hold on. Rich, do you have time?
As long as somebody else is taking it, you guys are casually sitting on a couch drinking beers and other shit's happening. Like
Yeah.
you can't just be like, hey, selfie.
Exactly.
So you have to get pictures where you're like doing
Hanging out
stuff.
with my pal Jarrett.
Also, your
And
little
Rich.
Your your
My cat.
bio thing. Just be like,
Oh,
I like fun. Let's
Do
be
you know
friends.
what?
Like
It,
end of
says?
story.
Tell them what it says.
It says just another punk in Drublick.
Interesting. But and you know it's a also no effects. Not a good band to reference right now.
That's not how you pick up girls.
Yeah,
That's how
it's
you
just-
pick up boys.
Yeah. Well, dude, all I can say is that I am certain that there are probably Jarrett Goes to the Movies listeners out there that love to chat you up.
Can I finish that
No,
one
I'm about to
Oh, I'm
Subject
sorry.
is
I
Tinder
didn't. I
profile.
didn't realize you did. Okay, go ahead.
You got to have at least one full body shot.
I think there is one, right?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
And then you need definitely need a close face up, and that can be a selfie if you want it to be. And smile every time. All my pictures, I'm smiling,
No, he's not
and
smiling
I
in your
get
picture, but you don't have to.
everyone says that. I just love that you always look like you're having fun.
No, he looks goofy
Nice.
as shit. Don't
I
listen
like
to him
that.
on that one.
Yeah, I look good in my shit, bro.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, I have to agree
You have
with
a
the
nice
smiling
smile,
thing.
Rich.
Yeah.
I really do.
But it's fine if you're smiling like around other people,
I
not
just-
just like.
I feel like at your age, I think
a
it's
fake smile.
easy if you're drinking a beer to come across douchey if you're not fucking having a good smile and having fun. Like, you know, if you and your friends are all,
See, I was
whatever.
trying to post one the other day with me drinking a beer, and they're like, "Well, you don't even drink. That's false advertising."
No, that's fine. I put the one where you're drinking.
You're not
the beer with
drinking
the
right
straw.
now. I
You've
mean, are
seen
you
my-
saying you're never going to drink
No,
again?
but it's gonna be a
See,
while.
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
Yeah, who cares?
so who gives a shit?
You've seen my Facebook
Yeah, who gives a-
profile
why do I-
photo,
why do I
right?
listen to those friends?
And I'm
Gotcha.
by myself and I'm smiling. All right. Matt Damon. All right, we can move on.
Well, listen, we got your back. Keep us updated. You know, I worry about you when I see
thanks.
that you're that you don't have anything to do or whatever, and you're feeling
I technically
lonely and
do.
shit like that. And you know, and I know that sometimes
He has stuff to do. He's just not doing stuff.
sometimes you put those posts out there. It's a nice little cast out there to see if anybody gives a shit. I get it. I mean, we all do it.
Touche.
You know. But anyway, we do. We give a shit. Ladies and gentlemen,
Smile.
welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies. And
yeah.
that is Sweet Cheeks. And he's a reoccurring character on this show, and we love him. This, I do need to remind you guys, this is a Matt Cardosi and Daniel Cotton production. We have a new supporter. Oh, no. It's Gina Gain Hale. Jenna Gain Hale. Why isn't there another N in there if it's Jenna?
I don't know.
Jenna Gain Hale. Why do I fuck that up every time? We know exactly who she is. She got me the Manimal shirt.
Yeah. I mean, no one's ever said it out loud to me. That's just how I say it in my head, Jenna.
Jenna Gain Hale upped her pledge from $10 to $20. That means she gets not only all of the outtakes at the $5 level, she gets invited to our monthly Skype sessions. And now we're going to say her name every single week on the show.
Every single
So a lot of other people do that too. Here they go. Executive producers: Wendy Croft, Ashley C., David Murray, David Dooley, Matt Cardosi, Rodon James, Nigel Watson. Last week I said something about his nuts.
Yeah.
That was completely put up to that by Rodon James. And I will tell you this, Nige. If you want to retort, I'm your Huckleberry. Chris Black Magic Whitehead, Daniel Cotton, Lucy Murray, it says Lucille still. Jared Spear, who will be in studio next week. Diane Small, John Gickler.
Not next week.
Not next week, but the week after. No, it is next week, right?
No, Gone
it's
Girl's
the
next
week
week,
after.
yeah.
You're right. Okay, sorry. Lisa Winslow, Katie Morgan. We haven't seen Katie in a long time because we haven't done a Skype.
She's in the chat room.
All right. Hey, Katie. Shawnee Mae Griffiths, Greg Pascal, Mark Ryan, Tyler J. McCullough, Swee Hurst.
Or Hirsch.
Josh Millman, Jason Randall, Mike Breton, Chris Jacobs, Brian Dunning, Paul Baums, Amy Pitzinger, Jason Wall, Bodie Cooper, Woody Chambers, Kirsty Fisher, Dominic Petretta, Simone Vark, who did not quit the podcast, Tess Green, Michael Price, Jenna Gain Hale, and Brian Mason. Thank you guys for being Patreon supporters. We are cranking out the bonus episodes, and they're a lot of fun. We did one today about computers and sandwiches. You will enjoy it very much.
What a duo.
So get in there and check it out. This movie is called The Do-Over. It came out in 2016 as a Netflix-only show that went a little bit like this. Two down-on-their-luck guys decide to fake their own deaths and start over with new identities, only to find the people they're pretending to be are in even deeper trouble.
Holy shit.
This is a horrible synopsis.
Yep.
Here's why. Only one of them faked their deaths. The other one wasn't involved in it at all. And they're not actually in any trouble until they get into the fucking trouble. So you can't be in more trouble than somebody if the somebody isn't in trouble at all.
You can't triple stamp a double
You
stamp.
can't triple stamp a double stamp. What did you make up last week? You can't. Fuck, it was really good. It was based on that, but sorry, I don't know. Hi, Sean.
Over to Rich for his alternative synopsis.
The Do-Over. Adam Sandler plays an FBI agent / coroner / failed motorcycle cop / do we know what the fuck he did for a living?
He as a guidance counselor.
I honestly don't know. Oh, he was a guidance counselor?
Yeah,
He
No,
actually was. I thought that might be a lie
Well,
too.
that was the longest he was going with it without correcting anybody.
But I feel like even when they started to get into the serious aspects of what was going on, David Spade was like, "Well, you just tell people what to do with their lives or whatever," and there was no real weirdness to it.
Okay.
I felt like that was us getting into the real story.
Got it. Anyway, he searches for a cure for cancer by investigating the lives of two dead gay lovers, and guess where he finds it? Surprise! Right up David Spade's ass.
That is a good one, sir. Well done.
Thank
well
you.
played, sir. Well played. Obviously, it stars Adam Sandler. I fucking love Adam Sandler. I think Adam Sandler's an interesting dude. He's a guy that made his mark being literally a buffoon. I mean, he used to record things as the character the buffoon on his cassettes back in the day, and I ate it up. I loved it. And I think it's great that he's still doing this. I love how he includes all of his friends in all of his movies. Mm-hmm. He goes back to the same well of friends all the time. He's always throwing people a bone, and you'll hear those guys. I mean, you'll hear Rob Schneider, for example, talk about how he would be completely washed up if it wasn't for Adam, because these guys are all stand-up comedians that made it onto Saturday Night Live or whatever, and
none of these guys would get into a real movie. You don't think
Hot Chick or The Animal would have kept him going?
I don't know what those are, but Chris Rock, obviously one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, he doesn't really need it, David Spade, he's a sitcom guy, and obviously since Chris Farley is gone, I mean, because that was going to be the new Abbott and Costello. It was going to be the new Blues Brothers.
So I watched Just Go With It recently with him and Jennifer Aniston.
David Spade?
No,
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
I haven't seen it.
If I saw that one, it seems like something I would.
It's my favorite next to Click of his.
I will say this though,
Are you joking? Click's your favorite?
It's up there. Yeah.
You guys got to know though.
I cried at Click,
and we've talked about this before. How much vagina David Spade gets.
But I kind of have my own thing going on.
All of it. Like that dude, like honestly, like there was a time, I mean, basically he was between Tommy Lee, I think, and Richie Sambora with Heather Locklear, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? It's like, what the
Well, the rumor is
fuck?
his penis is huge.
I know,
Apparently.
I'm like, something's got to be going on down there.
Both of those dudes, yes.
Maybe it's because his cousin is Kate Spade?
It used to be.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, why are you doing suicide jokes now, dude? What the
Easy,
fuck
no
is
effects.
wrong
Jesus.
with you? Jesus, maybe you need more help than we thought. To have some water there, cool down a bit. Jesus Christ. Paula Patton is in this. Horrible at the acting at first. She found her stride towards the end. It wasn't as bad, but Jesus Christ, early on was she terrible.
Yeah.
Catherine Hahn, who I can't explain it. I find her very attractive. And though I don't think anybody finds her like unattractive, I just think she's like sexy as shit. I really do. She's funny. And I like that underbite thing she does, where she's...
I loved her in Bad Moms. She's fucking funny. I don't know if you saw that movie, but you just should.
I hated the movie.
You're wrong. And the Christmas one's funny, too.
And I love that Nick Swartzen is the next build. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's fifth build, and he's got like 3 lines in the whole movie.
Some of the best lines.
Yeah, definitely. He's great.
And he's Nick
in
Swartzen. I love him so much.
He is so good. He's really, really good at everything.
Hey, Mr. Sleepyhead.
What's going on? Why am I tied up?
I didn't want you to freak out when you came to.
You think tying me to a bed's not gonna freak me out? Where the hell am I?
You're in a motel. You were snoring your balls off for like 24 hours straight.
Wait, what? What?
I guess I went a little heavy on the roofies.
You roofied me? Max, please let me go.
Oh, yeah. Not a problem, buddy. Let me get you out of here. I got you in a half hitch. You know who taught me that knot? Your father, when we went fishing that time. Your equilibrium's going to be way off because of the drugs. So just kind of take it easy when I hit you free, okay?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna fucking kill you! Oh!
Charlie, I told you. Come here.
Ow! Just do it, serial killer! Kill me! Get it over with!
I'm not gonna kill you. What the fuck are you talking about? Sit down. You know why I'm not gonna kill you? Because you're already dead.
Now, the early part of this movie shows us that unless David Spade, unless he's being a smarty pants, he can't act. He's fucking terrible. Unless he's being a smartass.
No, it's sitcom acting.
It's just, but it's like a long scene of
David
like
Spade.
him being tied up on that bed. It was just like, it's just like, you don't have to keep going.
I guess I don't know. It's just David Spade being David Spade. Yeah, I got a question though.
Okay, go ahead.
Why couldn't he just ask him to help?
Yeah.
Why the elaborate plan to kill him?
Because he wouldn't have left his simple life. He was caught up in.
Why did he care if he left his? Like, why is
He
that?
probably
up to
wouldn't have
Adam
helped him
Sandler?
doing his everyday routine. Nah, I'm
That's
good. Like,
correct. He saw that this guy, in his opinion, needed an escape.
yeah, he called himself a
You know.
pussy already. Like he
Right.
goes, I would never do that. I'm a pussy.
Like in this room right now,
I don't see.
who,
I didn't
who
really.
would you pick and fake their death? He even knows it. He knows it's coming.
Wait, why?
Sweet Cheeks does. No, if we need to fucking fake somebody's death or whatever, get somebody to start over, we're picking him. He's got fucking nothing now.
Hey.
He's got cats.
Right. He's got cats.
His cats
All
are
right.
I'm kidding. I know
you know
I
what
could
he
just
has?
ask you. I know.
Fucking like all of the potential in the world. Like our lives are already fucking figured out.
Yeah,
Like,
there you go.
Gotta have all the fun.
Get out there and have a blast. Now,
So- I wasn't buying that this wasn't 100% self-serving on Adam Sandler's part. Like I felt like it had nothing to do. He was basically justifying doing this to David Spade so that Adam Sandler could get what he wanted, which was figuring out all this stuff and everything.
I think it starts
I agree
out
with
that way.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
they
think
want
it
you to.
start-
That's where
exactly.
they want you to think.
Yeah,
to
I
go
think
with.
they had a genuine friendship later,
Yeah.
but he 100% was doing this out of
It starts out
selfish
that way.
reasons.
He essentially got the guy, had him drink a beer, got him to smoke a little weed and open up.
Took him
Yeah,
out
'cause
on a fucking
he needed
yacht.
him.
Let him see this is what your
He
life
needed
could
him.
be.
He
Exactly.
he sought him out.
Yes.
So because he needed him to do all this stuff.
That's correct.
And he just justified it to him in the bedroom scene here.
Right.
That oh, I did it for you. It wasn't
Exactly.
for him.
But
Well,
a
no, of
friendship
course not.
Yeah, because it was
happens.
probably the only friend he really had.
Hold
I
on.
mean, he.
But at this point, he's still pretending that, I guess he does
No, he
open up and he
admits-
says that he's a coroner at this point, right?
yeah,
Which he wasn't.
Which he wasn't. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, what now, Butch Rider? You got me.
Well, we're free men. We can do whatever the fuck we want now. Actually, I stumbled upon something that might be worth investigating.
Okay.
See this key?
Yeah.
Pick it up. Smell it.
It smells like shit.
Because I found it up Butch Rider's ass.
Why would you be digging up some dead guy's ass?
You'd be surprised how many people hide stuff up their ass. Important stuff. Pick it up one more time. Here. Just, what do you think? What could that open up?
And now all the knowledge.
This is a level 5A security key.
How fucking smart are you?
Based on the tooth pattern, I'd say it's foreign. Numbers suggest a Latin country. And the fact that it was up some dead guy's butt, I would say it's a safety deposit box key. Charlie, how the fuck did you do that?
He knew.
Yeah, he knew, right? He already knew what it was. Do you think or no?
I don't
No,
know.
he knew that
No,
he would
I
know.
think he needed him to figure it out.
Right.
But he knew that he would know.
A couple of things here about sticking this thing up your ass. A,
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
didn't that thing seem sharp?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, it might
also,
have been in something.
Put it in something.
but also if you put it up your, and I'm just asking, I really don't know the answer to this.
Well, out of everyone in this room, I feel like you would know before anyone else the answer to your question you're about to
I
ask.
probably do. Yeah.
What's the question?
If you stick something like that up your butt, like don't like as you're like sitting and clenching and things like that, wouldn't it just keep kind of like crawling up there?
Well, I think it's designed
Maybe he has a
to-
string at the bottom and he can
No,
yank it down, pull it back down
Yeah,
a
like
bit.
Benwall. They're called Benwall keys.
Come on, keep going.
I think the way it's set up in there is
Yeah.
it's designed to push things out and not go up. So I don't think it would just keep going up and up and up.
No,
It's
remember
like-
the Jackass thing where they put the
Yeah,
toy car?
they put the toy car and it got
And they-
it,
they got
it
farther
keeps
and
going
farther.
up. Because,
yeah, that's the thing. Your
like,
body
think
like
about this.
contracts. It's like I told you about my friend that got the I know our kids don't.
It's like swallowing.
the thing, the vibrating
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
and
yeah,
her
yeah.
just she just like sucked it up further
like
and didn't know what to do.
clench
But
up
you
your
could
butt.
poop
Clench
it
up your
out,
butt.
right?
Clench up your butt right now. It doesn't it feel like it's like going up. It's like
Are
pulling.
y'all doing it?
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
Is this
Like
a Kegel?
butt Kegels.
Is that a Kegel?
No, that's your butt.
I
You
can
don't
do
have
both. I
a
think.
vaginal floor.
I
so-
don't.
No, we can do Kegels. We can tense up our penis.
Yeah, I'm doing it right
I
now.
don't think that's
Wait,
the
how do you
same
No,
click?
you can. I'm doing it right now.
You
I don't
can
think
tense
I
up
don't
your
think it
penis.
counts as a
How?
key.
You
It
don't
doesn't
know-
make
I'll
anything.
tell you how.
It doesn't make
You know
it
how?
tighter.
I'll tell you how. You ever do the thing where if you've got a boner, you hang a rag on it
Oh yeah, and then you make it go
and
up.
you make it go
Oh,
up and
yeah.
down? That's okay.
Yeah.
It's also like when it also
He covered up the mic.
it's also if you're almost done peeing and you're trying to push the remaining part
Yeah.
out. That's the same thing.
You shouldn't do that though.
Hey, is it like
that?
yeah, I heard that.
No, and here's why. Haven't we talked about you go through like, and I haven't done it in a long
I
time.
heard this on a news station.
Haven't you heard has it happened to you where like you go like there's like a month where you put him back in there and he'll just like shoot out like a little pee for no reason like after you're done peeing?
That happens to me all the time.
Okay, but now a lot of times like
Put who in what?
if you put your
He
put
said
your
him.
penis
He means your penis.
you put little sweet cheeks back up in there. You've done all the peeing you're gonna do, and then once he relaxes, he just goes, "All right," and he just like
You
puts
caught
a little-
on to this? You know,
That's never happened to you. Wait, how old
You've
are
never
you?
had like after pee and got your pants wet because it,
Dude, I go like sometimes it'll happen to me, and then it'll be like every time for
we
a
have to
month.
explore because I'm not
Okay,
buying this.
there
at all.
is take control of male urinary incontinence by doing Kegel exercises. Men can do Kegels.
I'm doing them
now,
right now.
I do have the part where I go to the restroom for a long time and I'm able to push more out. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing he's saying is not good.
not
I have this
supposed to
like
do that.
super cool
But
thing
why-
where
but
sometimes
why?
I sneeze and I pee my pants because I had a baby.
yeah. Oh. She has the best story about that. Have you told that? I don't know. We're telling so many stories. It's already 10:07.
I don't know. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, but
I
we're
might
on-
have said
We're
it.
on clip 4.
were we talking about cock push-ups earlier or what?
We were. So safety deposit box. They get to the house. The house is awesome. What's Adam Sandler looking for here, right?
I can't let you continue on. I don't care about this movie
Okay.
until you tell me why it's not good.
No, I think that again, it creates a muscle memory thing.
Okay.
To where then when you go to put him up or whatever, he does that like automatically. You know, because what happens is like a lot of times if you're in a public place, you're a little tense. Maybe you're
Right.
not like the most
I'm
tense.
always
okay,
tense,
so
yeah.
see. Well, that's probably why you shoot a little pee out because
Right.
he relaxes, and there's still some like.
I
in there,
can't tell my story, but you can still talk about that.
No, he asked me. Is it that our urethra, right? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay, so the urethra,
She
like
died.
it
I
just
don't think
it
that's
doesn't-
a thing
okay.
anymore.
Tell your story.
Oh,
'cause
that was a
this
good
is-
joke.
Yeah, that was really good.
It's not
That
relevant
was-
anymore.
Please tell the joke about how it because I just
talking
tell
And then
it.
Are
we'll
we
go
talking
to
about your
tell
sound-
your thing, and
Pee.
we'll go to a clip. We don't care about
Your
this.
sound guy? That
yeah,
one?
we're not even going to talk about the movie anymore.
No, screw
We're
it.
going to play a clip and then we're going to talk about other shit.
So his sound dude told me because y'all have you ever heard me sneeze?
Yeah, it's
It's
weird.
very tiny. It's very weird.
not weird, it's cute.
No, it's the worst. It like makes strangers at the grocery store like talk to me about
It's
it when it
weird,
happens. Like,
and it's also cute.
it's the fucking worst. Yeah, people are just like, "Oh my god, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard." And I'm
Casey,
like,
can we
"Fuck
go
you."
full screen?
No. So I was sneezing, and his sound guy's like, "What the fuck was that? Like that just came out of your face?" And I'm like, "Sorry." We're talking about sneezes. The sneeze conversation comes up. He goes, "My mom has like this really weird, like nervous twitch where every time she sneezes, she like jerks her leg in a little bit." And I was like, "No, your mom's trying not to pee her pants, dude." And he goes, "No, she's been doing it for like," I was like, "Since you were born? That's how long she's been doing it." And he was like, "Oh my god," because she like would like bring her leg in a little
Yeah.
bit because that's what happens. Not all, a lot of women that have had babies have that same problem. Like,
Yeah.
you sneeze, you kind of just naturally bring your leg in so you don't pee your pants.
Yeah.
Right.
They have to get like a surgery. They have to put it in like a little net.
Well, they don't have to, but they can.
Or
I
you pee.
went to this boot camp thing recently, like in the last few months, and it was like all moms, and it's funny. They were like, everybody do 50 jumping jacks, and by like 25, everyone's like in line at the bathroom. Like, okay.
All right.
We gotta figure this
Sounds like these are the Urethra Chronicles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you think maybe somebody here might know those guys for real? We don't even look like them.
What do they look like? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, he's got tattoos. You have to get those exact same tattoos as Bush.
I do I?
If Dr. Fishman has tattoos, I'd go get them.
Didn't have a tattoo, but something else if you had.
Oh, yeah. I'll get an earring. I don't care.
You don't put this in your ear.
Where's it go?
I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
If you don't look like them, why do you need the same tattoos?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna fool anybody. It's just like you're not. But oh wait, you have the tattoos. You
Yeah,
are him. Never
agreed.
mind.
Yeah.
that makes no sense at all.
I think it was just some drunk thing they decided.
Maybe it had to be.
It seemed that
like
way.
they didn't think it through.
Yeah, it seemed like just some drunk bullshit. Like, if we're gonna be him, let's fucking be him.
Spade is definitely drunk here. I couldn't tell if Adam Sandler was supposed to be or not, but yeah, that does seem like that could be a thing.
If anything, it made him stick out even more so,
Right.
because no one would have called them out on, hey, why do you have the same fucking tattoos as my friend, whatever.
Also, here's the thing: once they're already there, why do they need to be those guys?
Yeah.
Like, why not be like, oh no, I'm Saul Rosenberg, and we're friends with those dudes. We were told to come here and hang out.
I just never understood how, like, David Spade was like, okay, he found this note from somebody named Dakota. Hey, your little house is over here. Like, and Dakota's never going to show up. Clearly, Dakota's still alive. Like, that never got that.
Yeah.
Well, that gets explained.
That is less.
Well, yeah, but...
No, but why would David Spade never be like, well, clearly this is somebody's house. Like, why would we go there? Dakota fucking...
Right.
Well, he tells him that his house is ready to go to or whatever, and here's some money.
But how do you know he's not... He clearly has people that he knows that are going to show up, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
they
don't
do.
know. Okay, we're poking holes in the movie.
Like, the freaking tattoo makes more sense than that.
Hey, wait, why are you telling him we're in our mid-50s?
Whenever a chick asks for my age, I always add 10 years.
Why do you do that?
You tell them your real age, they just shrug, no big deal. Now you're the fountain of fucking youth.
No wonder that chick stalks you. Where do you learn to talk like this?
You ever been in a threesome? I'm not guaranteeing anything, but let's try to get that done for you.
Are you shitting me?
You gotta stop staring at me. You're still staring at me. That's poor three-way etiquette.
All right, Jorge. Come on, rookie mistake. Why don't you let the doctor get a turn in the cockpit, huh? Rotate for a minute.
Okay, I'm cool. I'm gonna go take a dookie. I'll be back in 2. Got it?
I'm gonna chill here.
Taking notes?
That's got to be one of the funniest scenes
ever. I mean, it's
so perfect.
It's so and what's his name? Luis Guzman.
Yeah.
He's never bad in anything.
No,
he plays the same character
Yeah.
in everything, and
Yeah.
he's brilliant.
Yeah, agreed.
just-
I like that scene after that though, where he's like standing over with the balls.
Yeah,
and
that's of course.
I'm sweating balls over here.
Yeah, it just and
I was literally like, ah!
What? Why is it so funny when we see like balls or penis? Like it really
Because
is.
they don't show them very
It's
often.
just so shocking, you know.
They
and-
show vaginas
You
and boobs
do.
all the time.
all the time.
You've got to see Brothers Grimsby. We've
Yeah.
got to do that movie.
Have you not seen? But you've never watched
What is
Dewey
it?
Cox, right?
Brothers Grimsby.
You never seen
Nah.
Walk Hard?
Mm-mm.
Man, there is the funniest scene involving penises of all time in that.
In Walk Hard?
In Walk Hard.
I think Brothers
yeah.
Grimsby is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, ever.
Yeah, well, I think that about Dewey Cox.
My dad and I watched it together, and we were just rolling constantly.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about that other one that had like the Brothers Grimms or whatever.
Oh, with Matt Damon? No.
You
It's a
d-
play
no,
off of that.
You're talking about
No.
Borat.
Yeah, Borat's in it.
All right, so okay, there's a threesome. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, 10, or 11. It's the Richter scale again.
Catherine Bell from Jag fame. Anyone remember her from Jag?
No, who is this?
She is
The girl that's in the threesome?
She was in like 15 years of Jag
I
episodes.
never saw the movie. I thought only old
was
people
in,
watched Jag.
Wait, who are you doing? Oh, Catherine Bell. Got it.
Yeah, she was in Bruce Almighty. Yeah, Bruce Almighty.
Who's she playing this movie?
What's her name?
Catherine Bell.
Okay, who does she play?
She plays she's the one in the threesome.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
The girl other than his wife.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, the
She's-
one at the pool for a
She's
second.
50 years old.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting. You're going to fucking just.
Did she look 50 to you?
You're going to destroy her in this. I can just tell.
All
I
right.
thought she looked 50.
Hair 10, eyes 9. Why would I destroy her? Nose 11, mouth 11, face 11. I think she's gorgeous. Arms 10, boobs 11. She's got amazing boobs. I think she even had a reduction, but she still looked good in this movie. But her boobs used to be a lot bigger. In Jag, she could barely fit in her uniform. Waist 10, ass 4. I got a quick peek of that in the movie. looked like she was flat. Anyway, legs 9. Overall, I think she's amazing. I gave her 11 as a personal overall, which gives her a total of 9.7.
Man, I will say, if you look at older photos of her, I get it. It looks like she had like a really bad nose job.
Wait, why didn't you do Paula Patton?
Because she wasn't in this scene. She's not even in the movie yet.
You fucked up, bro.
Yeah, you totally did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Way to fucking go, dude.
God damn.
I was I don't even know who this girl is.
So we're in the swimming pool.
What a waste.
The husband...
It's his scale,
The
guys.
husband
come
runs in or whatever, and then it's just funny because David Spade just like, what the fuck just happened? You just turned into Action Jackson. You know? Good shit. The blow-up doll scene, come on, guys.
That was so great.
So fucking funny. He just goes in there and he's just going at it. He's just like, and who are you talking to?
The way that phone just goes across the room.
But the funniest thing is that the doll is still attached to him, and he's still just kind of like moving a little bit while he's talking to him.
That can't be a
$5
good
a minute.
sensation, by the way.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. It's just like humping a raft, right?
Have
No,
we talked about the
because
real dolls yet?
There's
Have
a
we?
hole in it.
I think
it's
we
come up
did.
a couple times.
I think we've talked about fleshlights
Okay.
and real dolls. It's good to see you guys, two of our favorite people. So Woody, how was your week? How has it been since since 7 days ago, this exact minute?
Getting ready to go on another deployment. Are you releasing a record?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, man.
Dude.
Bahrain, October.
What?
Holy shit. So I've been to Bahrain, and I played, that gave me the chills. Hold on. Can I give me a second? I can't believe that. I mean, did you know it was coming, or you...
Because you're retiring soon, right?
Yeah, 2 years I retire. I found out about 2-3 weeks ago.
Damn, man. Well, thank you. Secondly, son of a bitch in pants. And, God damn it.
What's going on in Bahrain? Is that like a high intensity?
It's a strategic place for us.
Yeah, but
It is a strategic place.
Is he just
I
going to
can
be
tell you
sitting in
that
a
happened
tent
2
all
years.
day, or is he actually going to be running around doing shit that's life threatening?
It could be. What branch are you in?
Marines.
I'm in the Marines.
So are you going to be on the Navy base there?
I am.
Yeah, so that's where I played there, and then I played out in the sticks where it's like a tent camp, and I have pictures of me standing on a live Patriot missile. But
No way.
yeah,
They fire
true
those
story.
things. I wouldn't-
Yeah, true story. Yeah, it was great, but great for me. But yeah, it's funny. It's like the shittier the conditions they're in, like the more cool shit they get. Like the food gets better, and they get beer. It's like but it's like you go to the base. It's like, all right, you got Taco Bell. And then you got two choices at lunch. You go
Right.
to the tent shit. It's like the fucking
They have lobster.
It's like a circus tent, just filled with. It's like Golden Corral in there.
Yeah.
You're
making it sound really awesome. I bet it's really not that
No,
awesome.
am I lying, Woody? Am I lying?
No, it's actually not bad at all. And it's funny you mentioned the Patriot missile because that's actually my job. Like I have a rocket hanging up in my house.
Holy shit! Look at that thing.
Holy shit.
Wow. Yeah, man. Well, dude.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have all ordnance systems on jets and helicopters.
Well, sometime
Everything that goes boom.
sometime off of talking on this, I'll send you the photos of us on the base, and you'll probably that's probably where you'll be out and in from. But yeah, man. Well, dude. Shit. Well, I'm glad you got everybody moved and happy and settled before you have to go, and
True.
I mean, God damn it. Well, what the fuck are you doing, David Dooley? I mean, Jesus Christ, how do you follow that?
Nothing that important, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, God damn it. I should have asked you first. That'll teach you to go to drinks without me.
I was going to say, I was drinking with Gary. Since I'm not a soldier, I fell and broke my elbow in my fucking house last weekend.
You fell and broke your elbow?
Yep.
That sounds
There's
terrible.
nothing sexy about the story. It's very old manish. I hit a rug, went ass over tea kettle, came down with all of my massive self on my elbow, and no bueno.
God damn it, that sounds terrible. Well, guys, thanks for being here this week. We're talking about the do-over. Now, were either of you guys or both of you guys able to watch the movie?
Yes.
I did.
Son of a bitch. We're back, guys. We've got a 1 week streak.
If we always do Netflix films, this is probably a little easier.
Do you think?
It was a little easier and a little harder all at the same time.
Do you know what? Oh, no, wait. First, I got to ask you some questions. Okay. Now, sorry, guys. What? No. You like me to ask them if they like the movie, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, so did you guys enjoy the movie?
What do you go first?
It wasn't fucking terrible. I can tell you that.
Okay. I'll
It was a good way to pass an hour and 50 minutes.
Okay. What about you, Dooley? I think I know where this is going.
You do? So I said to Randy at the end of the movie, what does it say about me that I didn't hate that?
Yeah. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, this definitely isn't a Friday night at the theater movie. Never.
Dude.
Date night.
But if you're just chilling and you're watching a free movie off of Netflix, I think it held up.
Yeah.
I laughed a fair amount. Yeah. I mean,
awesome.
I like to laugh.
All right, so Woody, favorite scene?
That part where the credits came up.
All right.
Fucking awesome.
Dooley, what about you?
I don't even know what a favorite scene would be. Maybe when they shot Chicklets in the knee.
Well, yeah, that was pretty good.
And he was just screaming. It was hilarious.
Who was that?
When after they tag teamed the guy's wife,
yeah,
and her husband came over. That was Michael Chiklis, who was.
Chicklets. I got it.
Yeah.
I thought you were firing little chicklets at someone.
No. Michael Chiklis.
Michael Chicklets.
It's time for 5 questions with 6 questions and a high score of 7.
That's awesome. James is the best.
James Stant. I just got those in my mailbox today, and I wasn't able to get them into my iPad. There's a couple of other ones in there, but that's the best one. So thank you. Awesome. We finally got a theme song. I don't have to memorize that shit anymore. Yay. All right, guys, here we go. You guys both writing down today?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
This movie is called The Do-Over, and this is 5 questions. David Dooley and Woody, our new Jared Spear. Here we go, guys. Question number 1. In the movie The Do-Over, the threesome included how many testicles?
I feel like this is a trick question, and
it's
I don't know.
It's not a trick question. Even after I said, just go with like they don't have to be visible. You know, is what I'm saying. If that changes your answer, I fucking just was trying to allude to that scene here. All right, guys, here we go. Woody, what's your answer?
That's actually what I put. I put 4, but only 2 were shown.
There you go. All right, David Dooley. 4. 4 is correct. Let's just assume that Lance Armstrong was not involved with this at all. It is 1-1. We're going into question number 2. You're both doing great. This, of course, will be about the do-over. In the movie The Do-Over, what is the first job Adam Sandler says his character does for a living?
Oh, shit.
The first job he says he has. All right, David Dooley, what was the first job he said he had? Okay, he said FBI agent. Woody, what did you say?
FBI.
That is correct. You're both correct. That's right. All right, fantastic, guys. You're both doing great. And here we go. This is a bit of a harder question. In the movie The Do-Over, name 2 other movies that Adam Sandler's wife from The Do-Over has been in.
His real wife?
No. His wife in the movie, the character's wife.
Oh, Catherine Hahn or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Something Hahn.
His actual wife is in this movie.
Yeah, his real wife is in the movie too.
Which one is
That's
she?
what I
She's
thought you were
the
saying.
drunk blonde on his shoulder when the threesome was going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his real wife.
That's funny as shit. Because he's put his kids in some movies too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
His kids were in this movie.
Were they?
Yeah.
Okay. You always wait. It's not those 2 twins. I'm kidding. It's not really. You can always. His kids look like little curly-headed little Adam Sanders.
One looks like him and one looks like her.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, guys. You guys have an answer for me? Let's go to Woody first. Woody, 2 other films that she has been in.
I have fucking no idea.
Oh, darn it. All right, go ahead, David Dooley. What you got?
I just knew Bad Moms.
Bad Moms
I don't
is a
have
good
2.
one.
I have 1.
All right, I'm going to give you a couple of really good ones. She was an Anchorman. She was it put anything on that teleprompter and he will repeat it. And she is also in Step Brothers. She is the one who's that piece standing up and wants to fuck Dale.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So she is in a lot of movies because she's really, 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 really funny. And I find her very sexy, actually. Okay, this is question number 4.
I thought that was 3.
That was, okay, so this is 4. And they've both got 2.
Yeah.
Is that Sweet Cheeks?
Yeah, Sweet Cheeks. You got to put anything you put on that teleprompter, I'm going to read. So it's got to say question 4.
Yeah.
Trying to Jedi mind fuck us.
He is. He's fucking me over. God damn it. Now it says 5. We're done. All right, guys.
Good night. Here all week.
Here we go. Question number 4 will, of course, be about the movie The Do-Over. Why did Adam Sandler think that it was so weird that the gunman did gymnastics? Why was it so weird that he could do gymnastics? The gunman. The German.
The hitman.
The hitman. All right, let's go. David Dooley, what you got?
He was too tall.
He was too tall. Woody?
Because he was a 9-foot tall Nazi.
That is right. That is correct. He's too tall to be doing gymnastics like that. It is 3-3, and we will go into question number... You forgot to change the question thing, Sweet Cheeks.
I'm sorry for this.
Question number 5.
I'm trying
Here's the
so
thing.
hard.
I really do use that. I know it seems elementary, but like I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing here ever. All right, guys. This question number 5 is the last one for me, and this will, of course, be about the movie The Do-Over. In the movie The Do-Over, the character that David Spade plays is the manager of what? All right, let's go to Woody first. Woody, what is he the manager of?
A bank in the Save and Pay grocery store.
That's very, very, very elaborate answer. Okay, let's go.
Very specific. I just said bank branch.
That's fine. We accept both of those. You're both correct. The Save and Pay. He's not the manager of the Save and Pay.
But again, he knows where kitty litter is.
All right, guys, it is 4-4, and now it is time for Rich's bonus question.
All right, guys, here we go. What version of USB drive did David Spade use to back up the cure for cancer? Version number 1, version number 2, or version number 3?
All right, guys.
What version of USB drive did David Spade use to back up the cure for cancer? Version number 1, version number 2, or version number 3?
All right, we'll go to David Dooley first. David Dooley, what did you say?
I guess is version 2.
2. Woody Chambers, what did you say, buddy?
I put version number 3, but I'm not a nerd.
The answer is number 2. Get
Oh!
it? Number 2?
In the butt.
That's where I thought
Get it? Number 2.
That's where I thought you were going from.
Yeah.
For as well.
David Dooley got that.
All right, guys. Well, here's what we have. We have David Dooley with a 5-4 lead over Woody, and here's what goes down now. Woody now gets the chance to answer Silent Sean's super hard question. If he gets it correct, he wins. If he gets it incorrect, he's not a loser, but he didn't win, did he? All right, Silent Sean.
Okay. In this talkie, never mind. In the movie The Do-Over, what year did they graduate from Central High School? It is shown in the first 30 seconds of the movie. Big banner right on the wall. What year? But I'll give you this hint. It's not really a hint. It doesn't line up with the year that the movie came out. Like if you try to go back, it could be a 30 year. It doesn't line up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right, go ahead. He went with 1985.
Safe bet.
I'd have given him points for that.
Is he the only one that's answering this one?
Yeah, he is the only one.
It's wrong. It's 1991.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That means that
No, you're wrong. It's 1985.
Yeah, it is. That means they're a year younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, thank you so very much. Our winner tonight, David Dooley. Give him one more round of applause, everybody. Woody, thank you for all you do. When are you leaving out again?
Middle of October.
Do they have Skype in Bahrain?
They do.
Okay.
Well, we will be talking to you between now and then. Hopefully, we can send you off with many things to keep you happy.
I was just about to quit the podcast. Now I have to keep going because he's in.
You do have to.
Yeah.
No, yeah. We have one of those.
Yeah, true.
We're gonna send you one of those dolls like Adam Sandler has in this movie.
Oh, God, yeah.
What are you talking to
Be
with
good.
And a wig. What color is your wife's hair?
All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Thanks so much.
Two.
Talk to you later. All right, bye guys.
Wasted happy hour. Adios.
Yeah, man.
Bye.
Come on. You're 55.
Can you believe that? I'm actually going to be 57 next week. Where does time go?
Wow. You look amazing.
Well, I eat a lot of fruit. Peaches are my favorite. I can eat a peach for about 2-3 hours.
You think he's old? I'm 66.
Yeah, I can see that.
70?
Hey, it's not The Price is Right. We'll be right back. Talk to him for a second. What the hell are you doing? Chicks don't want to fuck senior citizens. Senior citizens don't want to fuck senior citizens.
Look at her. She's so far out of my league, I can't think.
But she's greener, which makes her vulnerable, which means you have a shot. Now, first time you feel like there's a moment, seize it. Look her in the eyes, grab the back of her neck, say nothing, and then fuck her in the mouth with your tongue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, 10 or 11. It's the Richter scale again.
God damn it, Sean. Just hold your horses. I'll get to Paula Patton. All right, but before we go on though with the
Sorry, I thought it was a better bit. I thought it was a better bit to just go right into it because they were fucking with
and
it.
we're in it.
Okay.
But I have to say that I don't think this would work if you say. I'm sure that if I said I'm 55, they would just go ooh.
Yeah.
You look good for 55, though.
Our first date was one of those instances. If you said you were 10 years older, it wouldn't have worked. But if I said I was 10 years older, it probably would have been easier for you.
No, that's not true. I honestly believe that it didn't matter. I think that we joke about it a lot. I think, there were things that we probably thought that, okay, this might get weird because I'm the same age as your parents. But
You asked me if I ever heard of Saved by the Bell.
that doesn't matter. I mean, that's okay. I mean, I don't know how to use Snapchat. It fucking all comes out, in the wash, so to speak. I can't remember what you said. Had you heard it? I'm just kidding.
All right, so guess my score.
For who?
Paula Patton.
Oh.
Let me look.
Well, you're gonna like her skin.
Her chest.
Is skin
Her
even a
boobs.
thing?
It's not a thing.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you're gonna like her hair.
Oh, she's got big old boobies.
10.5.
Am I writing my thing down?
We saw her legs. I don't know that you're gonna like her legs very much. Actually, I'm gonna say you're gonna do
She
it.
has very muscular legs.
8.2.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get a little look here.
All right.
That's not my score that I would give her. I'd give her.
And I didn't cheat.
Let's see. I think you're gonna give her. You've been in this really positive
8.7
body mood since you've been
Is that
trying
right?
to do it to strangers. So
He's back. That's why.
I'm saying 8.7.
That's what I said.
Damn it! We can't. They just prices right the shit out of me. Everybody just bid $1.
Oh, babe, I didn't listen to yours. I'm sorry.
God,
He said
Why
Sean.
should make you feel better? That
I said
didn't listen to
10.5.
You said 10.5,
8.2.
2, 8.7.
Yeah.
8.7.
Okay. All right, here we
okay.
go. Paula Patton. Hair 8, eyes 8, nose 11, mouth 11. She's a very pretty nose, very pretty mouth.
Mm-hmm. We're in the
Face,
nines
I
here.
give her a 10.
Oh, shit.
Arms, I give her a 10.
We're lost.
Boobs, I give her an 8, and here's why.
No, you guys are getting close.
Casey, here's why I give her an 8 on boobs.
Her boobs are great,
I think they might be bra boobs.
dude.
You know what I mean?
Here, this is a note. No, these are not bra boobs. Those are boobs.
I think those might be Victoria's Secret push-up bra boobs.
Bra boobs is a good name for a band.
I used to wear 2 bras whenever I'd go out because I get bra boobs.
That's a big thing with guys that are boob men like me.
They wear 2 bras?
No.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, man.
Boob men like me can get really suckered in on the bra boob. So it's like they're all pushed up and they look amazing.
But if I was trying to
in
just
clothes.
look good but not ever meet anybody, fuck it. 2 bras. You put a padded strapless inside of your regular and you just push
Does
those
it
things
really
up here.
matter that much, though? I mean, seriously, are you,
That's the thing in my head.
I know, but
it makes
really,
it click.
Who gives a shit?
No, her boobs are great. You can tell.
But I mean, if that's what
What do you
she
mean,
looks
who
like
gives a
when
shit?
she
I give a shit.
I know, but if that's what she looks like, she's out and about, whatever. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. That's like saying that because
also, you know that every girl that wears a bra has bra boobs.
and you
right?
also understand that like makeup
Some girls
does
don't need to wear
fucking
bras.
wonders for people. You know, I mean, it's like not every girl is as amazing. Like I like natural myself, but you know, I mean,
I like natural myself as well.
You don't like natural boobs though.
It's not. No, you can't say that.
How would you feel if we
It's
had
just-
to get dick implants all the time?
If that was a thing,
No, not
I would
even
get
that.
one.
How would y'all feel if they had to be like visible at all times so that girls could like judge you? Like that would
Well, I was in a metal band for a while, and we did have to put like some socks and stuff in there.
But you know
so
what I'm
that it
saying?
would
Like
be,
I used to wear skinny jeans all the time. You see a little chub.
Little
All right,
chub.
It's not something I could help. If it was something I could help, I would just not do it. It'd be a lot easier.
Right.
But I can't help the fact that the thing that
Okay.
does it for me are boobs.
Okay, keep going.
All right. Where did I go? Oh, okay.
Boobs.
Waist 10, ass 10, great ass.
Damn it.
Legs 10. What's wrong with her legs?
I just didn't think you'd like them.
No, they look great. Overall, I give her a 9 though. I don't think she's as attractive as Belle.
I think Sean's gonna get
When he
this.
went over though, he went over.
Yeah, it's total 9.5. We don't do over.
Oh,
It's
What did you guess?
10.5.
and I said 8 point. We
Well,
said
she's
8.7.
closer.
We said
8.7.
Yeah,
They both
closer.
said 8.7 now.
Yeah.
That's a high score.
Yeah, she's super hot.
I think we need to adjust
a
the
few
Richard
months
score.
ago he would have been like a 7. He does it on his mood.
I think we need to put voice in
Which
there.
is fair.
It's based on how horny I am. Notice I'm not getting
Yeah,
any
add the
sex
voice.
this year.
I think we need to add voice
999.
and feet.
And acting.
Okay, it's not the Jarrett scale. You don't need a scale. It's gonna make me mad.
You make your own scale
All
if you
right,
want
I
your
don't
own
want
scale.
one then.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine.
No scale for you.
Ronnie was working on some promising cancer treatments.
More than promising. Butch told me Ronnie developed a magic bullet. It was a treatment that used an MRI machine to target the bad cells and not kill the good ones.
I had no idea they had gotten that far.
Well, they were conducting some secret, non-FDA approved clinical trials. Butch and some other guys were the guinea pigs.
And it was working.
Bet your ass it was working. Guys were getting better, no fucking side effects. And Ronnie had to shut down the program. They both were devastated.
Which leads me to ask, why the fuck would they close down a program that was working?
Money. Ronnie's partner, Shecky, Arthur Sheck, he was the money guy. He called up one day, suddenly the funds had dried up and they had to cancel all these research programs. That must have been one of them.
Yes, ma'am, it was. Until Butch and your husband took matters into their own hands.
What does that mean?
Means Butch started knocking off banks to have enough money to continue the treatments.
Holy shit.
When he got that pretty little face of his on the FBI's most wanted list.
We don't have to get too crazy, but like, do you believe that, like, lobbying, for example, or some of these things like that, do keep, like, are there drugs that could cure cancer now, but they're kept off the market because, for example, the people who are selling the drugs to live with cancer or the chemotherapy, you know, there's too much money there. And they spend that money so that these cures don't get brought up.
Yeah, it's.
I think so.
So let's say you Jarrett Reddick, are an amazing scientist.
Yeah.
And you have your own company and you're inventing your own drugs and stuff.
Yeah.
And let's say you invent the cure for cancer.
Yeah.
But you know, you invent the cure for cancer, everyone takes the cure for cancer, no one gets cancer ever again. That's not going to make you very much money. So you invent things that help with cancer. That's going to make you a ton of money because people are going to get cancer forever.
Right.
And so you will make a ton of money out of that.
Okay.
So you invented the cure. You can decide whether or not to give it to people, but it's not in your best interest to do it. So
you think that it exists?
Well, my point is, even if it does exist, you can't force someone to give people that
It's
knowledge. If it's you're the one that did it.
I don't know.
It's just shocking that somebody just wouldn't.
Yeah, I just
agree.
think
I
just
would do
think
it.
That, I just don't think that you could. It's just hard to keep
Because
anything
a cure
secret.
for cancer isn't necessarily a preventable for cancer. You know, like,
Correct. Yeah. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, but it's like polio.
But I mean, it's
No one's
like,
making
for
money off of
example,
polio.
When
well, I read this book once called "My Year with Polio" in 5th grade, and that lady made some money off that book that I read.
Well, there you go. I don't know. I think it's a. I think it probably does exist in some ways. I mean, I think there's a lot of corruption everywhere you go. I just feel like if there was a fucking cure for cancer, somebody's going to be shouting it from the fucking rooftops going,
You think
"Dude,
it's a
they've
secret
got it."
But you don't think that people are? People do it all the time, and everyone's just like, crazy guy, move on around the corner.
I mean,
Alex Jones got taken off of YouTube for it.
I can tell you
Hey,
this.
if you
I
smoke
can
pot,
say
then you could do this. Like, there's plenty of things.
I can say that. I mean, it exists in the world of electronics, for example. It's like when we still had tube TVs, and we start going over to England or Japan, and it's like every single television is these like flat screens, and they're super cheap, and all that shit. And it's just like, no, we don't even have those yet. You know what I mean? So there's a certain amount of. Does that make sense of like how that's related?
You did that analogy before. I'm still not buying that one.
It's a thing. Like every single house in the land of where everything is inconvenient and things aren't as good had fucking flat screen TVs.
I don't think that's why that happened. That happened because of the television format. They had PAL, we had NTSC or whatever.
Well, camera phones are another one, right?
Yep, camera phones are the exact same thing. It's because we had all these existing companies and all of this other shit and
I think that was due to the chips or whatever.
Sure. So there's a reason for all of it. I just think you're always going to run into this kind of thing. I think it's interesting that, like, for example, if you got HIV, it was a death sentence, and now it's just like you get HIV, and you're just like, yeah, you just live with HIV now.
Well, no, now there's everybody takes PrEP. It's called PrEP. There's a preventative that they advise or they encourage, like any sexually active person, but especially like in the gay community, to take PrEP. And it's a thing. Yeah. And they have a preventative now.
I think that's a great example of that. Or like, again, I think polio, or like, obviously, I feel like if they could cure it, they would.
Why wouldn't you want to spend every last minute with me? I am your family. I am your family. You don't know.
All right.
You have no fucking idea.
We'll give you guys some privacy. I'll take this too.
You gotta just walk away. Just say goodbye. Just say goodbye. That's it.
All right. Say goodbye to this.
You gotta go. Go.
I'm going.
Then go. Shut the door.
Get over here.
Okay.
They are fucking crazy.
Ma, get the fuck out of here. So fucking hot how you track me down, woman.
I would follow you to the pits of hell, you fucker.
Yeah, well, I'm smelling your pits as I fuck you, silly.
Oh, they're coming. I'm coming. Oh, smell my feet.
Smell my feet.
Why did he? I don't understand why he didn't want to spend the time with his family while he was dying. Like, he just didn't want them to see him die.
Right.
Like, that's not normal. That's not. No one does that.
I don't know.
No one goes, I'm dying of cancer. I'm going to go away from you guys and not spend the rest of my life.
I don't know. I've actually had the thought process in my head before, just watching different movies and thinking of things like, if I was ever diagnosed with like some type of terminal cancer that was going to ruin my life, like I'd almost rather get the fuck away from people. Like, not tell anybody until it was time for me to just like get away.
There is no way in hell you are dying of cancer and you're not spending every waking second with Jared. It's just not going to happen.
But making your family suffer and watch you like deteriorate, that's why people are fighting for that thing where you're like illegally allowed to kill yourself so that you can die with dignity and not just shitting yourself.
That's different.
I think sometimes it's easier to just be like, push people away. Like
let them be angry at you rather than so sad and watch and remember you like you are rather than like this just like sick person. Like,
but it's
I get it, actually. I really do. I think if I was terminally ill and I think it's.
Well, I've said this before. No one would know if I had cancer. You would not know. I would never tell anybody. Maybe my parents, maybe, if I needed like a ride from the hospital.
Would you write them a letter?
No, but I'm just saying I would go out of my way to spend a lot of time with everybody that I loved, and then I would just die. And then everyone would go, holy shit, I didn't even know he had cancer.
So I knew this guy, and he was going through this exact same thing. And I met him late in the process, and I asked him, I was just like, how did you yourself get through this? And he was like, I went skydiving. I went Rocky Mountain climbing.
Where you were going
bucket list.
I went 2.7 seconds on this bull named Fu Manchu. and he loved deeper, and he spoke sweeter, and he just, the thing that he did is he lived like he was dying, you know, and he hoped that I got that chance one day. And, you know,
is anybody realizing that this is a Tim McGraw song? Nobody else? Okay.
I don't listen to country.
I'm about to say, you're in a room full of people that don't listen to this music, and I'm like, I'm watching you smirk, and I'm like, what is about to happen?
It was so amazing,
Oh,
just
God.
like seeing Sean out of the corner of my head just smile.
Well, I thought you were going to cry. At first, I was like, wait, you knew Jason way before the end.
Oh,
that wasn't a bash.
No, actually, our friend Jason, we talked about him before. He's the singer of this band, and he's the guy that went viral because he caught his wife cheating while he had cancer, and it was like one of the very first like viral video. Cancer patient punches guy.
Oh, where did I see that?
It was huge on the internet. Anyway, he did end up passing away, but he was just a great dude or whatever. And but yeah, he was one of those guys that was just like you honestly really didn't ever know. He didn't, you know, it wasn't out there until what happens is other people put it out there. You know, like he was kind of taking it all. He was doing that like his close friends do or whatever. And then somebody's like, we've got to do a benefit. And, you know, it's like, that's really nice. But then it just becomes this thing where I think people that don't even know him are reaching out to him or whatever. And you know, I don't know.
Come on. This guy's fucking good. Come on. Sorry now, asshole.
Which one?
Okay, Bob. There's 150 grand in here. It's over double what I owe Amex. So just take the rest, pay for your medical bills, fucking buy a suit, maybe a 3D flat screen. Fuck, take it all, move to Maui. You know Hawaiian chicks love to fuck guys with red beards. I made that up, nobody does.
Look, we're in a Rubik's Cube of shit right now, and it's up to me to make all the right moves. Walking you inside that crowded hospital ain't one of them. So is our business concluded, Robert? You're a hell of a bloodhound, you know that? Put some Bactine on that shit, it'll get better.
Did you lose it when you saw his arm?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he said put some Bactine on it.
Yeah, Bactine got me. I just think Bactine is funny anyway, because that's just a hilarious thing.
I love that the lady loses her shit and screams at him and then turns around like, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're fucked up.
Sorry.
I don't understand why he was pretending to be Amex if he's the fucking Fed.
He wants more information.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
He's still following him.
Trying to figure out what's going on. And I think also it's, you know, if you're going like the Fed route, they're still trying to put together the puzzle of the other thing. They're trying to put together the puzzle of the dead guys. These guys just find themselves involved, and they've run the credit thing on this guy, and he's $60,000 in the hole.
You don't think, hey, you just ran me off the road, tried to kill a federal officer. Now I can take you in and keep you until you tell me.
I think he'd be surprised.
They'd
because
know they were being followed.
Exactly. So if you think about it, like if they arrest him right there for the first time they do something to him, that's the end of the information. You know what I mean? Like, you got to keep going. That's why federal
They know what
agents-
he's looking for, so they are looking for it also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't really listen to a lot of mob stories, do you? You like the mob? I fucking love the mob. Isn't one of your favorite movies
Casino?
Casino?
Yeah.
I'm making you a
Don't you-
t-shirt that says, like, I heart the mob. Just to have.
Please, you're making me one?
Yeah.
Please, God, make me that shirt.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I want it so
I
bad.
heart
The mob.
The mob.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be white like the I Love New York shirts. I don't want to wear white.
I've never seen you do that.
Yeah, I'm never doing
Except for
that.
those Backstreet Boys pants you had to wear in Mexico.
No, I'll wear like a white shirt to like the pool.
Okay.
But then I take it off and get in the water. I'm not like a rich. I'm fat, but I take my shirt off.
Oh, speaking of shirts and being fat, my parents went to Africa and they brought me back a shirt.
Right.
2X.
Right.
2X large, right?
Okay. It's gonna shrink,
It's
dude. It's from
tight
Africa.
as shit.
Well, it's African too.
That's what I said.
There's
I was
hilarious
like,
and not tasteful
there's no
jokes
food
there somewhere.
Parents.
Okay,
2X is like.
There you go.
I just got a text, by the way, from Temporary John to let me know that I went skydiving as not Luke Bryan. It's Tim McGraw. I don't do a very good Tim McGraw impression. I do Luke Bryan. You know, that's,
Could hang my shirt out on a limb. Rolling on 45s, pretty girl by my side.
Right?
It's
pretty
so
good, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
All them other girls want to roll around and take you downtown. But you look like the kind that likes to take it way out.
This is the best part.
Where the cornrows grow, roll your boat.
That's my favorite part.
That's so much better than your mom.
Oh my God, my mom. This is a fucking great my mom story.
Oh, okay.
Here's the exchange of text with my mom this morning.
Okay, read
all
it.
right. This really happened this morning. Okay.
In her voice.
My mom. Oh yeah, it will be. Sorry, I got a bunch of texts today because of the girls and stuff. So actually, I'm gonna read you the last 2 texts.
All right.
From my mom. Hey baby, want sausage like you sold? Okay, to translate, that means she's working at my old junior high, and the band still sells the same sausage as their fundraiser.
Wow, that was short.
That's the fucking end of that. So I just go, haha, no thanks. My father-in-law makes sausage. And then, so today she goes, we tried calling, but your voicemail and not pick up.
What time was it?
6:45 a.m. We tried calling, but your voicemail did not pick up. Happy birthday, Everett. We love you. Mom, his birthday is in September. Well, shit. So I wrote, ha ha ha, I love you. End of conversation.
His birthday present came like last week. I was like, I guess I'll put this away for a while. Like,
I just cannot believe that this is how you want to end everything. You're sick, Max. I am your family. I am your family.
I love this scene, by the way.
That's little Maxie. Isn't he gorgeous?
One wish that on anybody growing up without a dad.
It's not a cure for cancer. It's a cure for Max's cancer.
The reason that scene is so great is because you anticipate.
It is a good scene, yeah.
The whole time you keep thinking, what's going to happen? Somebody's going to burst in with a gun, or, you know, you're going to fall off the chair, or, you know what I mean? Like they left it and they let it be a moment. And that's something that they really don't do a lot. Mm-hmm. And so it really worked. Like, I just thought like him crying there and like really getting, because this is a human being, you know, who, you know, this guy's like finding himself almost in all of this.
yeah, even watching that scene with him and his wife, whenever she busts into his mom's
You're
house,
sick
the second time, just watching the clip, I'm like,
yeah,
it does. Like, you listen again, you're like, holy shit,
Yeah.
like, this is really messed up. You're sick. I'm your family. This is how you're going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, that whole thing, it just
Yeah.
all sounds different, you know?
And, and then him talking about little Maxie.
Yeah.
That's his son.
Exactly.
Yeah, and she said, he's coming to visit next weekend.
Well, that was the thing, is the mom knew. He told the kid, he told him that she was senile or whatever.
Right.
So, and then,
Well, she
you're
was,
crazy.
right.
That she was, but he got away with it. Oh, you're crazy. That's me, Ma.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you can remember him, but you can't remember, gets all angry about it. And she's just like, whatever.
All right, I got a question.
All right.
A little different than we were talking about the cancer stuff earlier, but sort of touching on that.
Okay.
What if you could cure cancer and every other disease in the world so that people stop dying at the rate that they're dying now?
Interesting question, especially based upon the last Avengers movie that I watched. The last Avengers movie I watched was dealing with population control and how we tend to be overpopulated, and you know, there's suffering, and if we didn't have as many people, there wouldn't be that and all of that. Listen, here's my thing, and I've been honest about this in the past, and I'll be honest about it now. I live for right now and for me. Now I recycle. You know, I do my job on that. You know, I try to save water when I can. I do things for the planet.
I don't save any water.
Okay, that's true. But I want my kids to inherit a great planet, but at the same time, fuck them. I'm here for me. So I'm also here for everybody else that's here right now. So if I could cure everything right now, yes, I would. I would love for everybody to be happy. And then, you know what? I'll take the consequences, and I understand that everybody being happy means everybody's going to be miserable again later in a different way, because that's what the planet does. But, that's probably what I'd do.
Okay.
If I could stop suffering of any sort, yes, I would.
In the last few decades, there's been less suffering than ever before by a giant margin.
Right.
Giant.
If you say in the last 3 years, I'll punch you.
No, it's really in the last 3 years.
Jesus Christ.
No, but seriously, even Africa and some of the poorer Middle East, the rate of births at death and all that stuff, and being able to have a living of some kind is way higher.
It's moving. It moves
way better.
No, it moves around. Now yes, maybe it gets better in such and such place, but it moves to another place. Now there's places in South Africa.
I'm not saying there's not places that don't have suffering. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying overall global suffering rate is so low.
Define suffering.
And
what do you mean
starving to death and that kind of
what
stuff?
What do you mean so low?
Meaning that people used to suffer and die at a much higher rate several decades ago than they do now.
And I'm being honest, where the fuck did you get this information?
You don't think that's true?
I
think about World War II.
No, I just think there's different suffering now than there was back then.
Yeah,
We
they
have
don't
different
have the
technology.
TV show on Netflix because you have the subscription to Hulu. I agree. That's fucking terrible.
No, that's not what I'm
But
saying. I'm
being
saying
able to feed
I
your
missed
family.
that. I missed that.
Rare now.
I'm saying as technology
You're saying
advances and
People
stuff,
don't die from.
suffering is different. Like
You're saying not being able to feed your family is rare? Dude, that's a fucking epidemic in this country.
that's a thing in our freaking
It's
town, our white
so-
suburbia ass town. where you have to go and
compared to the 1920s.
Well,
it's just not.
but
it's
that's
Don't
totally,
say sure.
It's apples and oranges. Like
It's
I don't
not
even
apples and oranges. I said compared to the past, we're doing as
You're
a
right.
globe
but
so
the
much
ratio,
better now.
But the
You are
ratio
right.
has to be like where we are in technology and
Yeah. No, it
advancements
doesn't.
compared to the suffering.
No,
That
you
is the
are right.
difference.
You are right. And also the internet speed is way better than it was in the 20s.
Thank you.
Oh my God, telephones, they've come a long ways.
Right.
These cell phones, holy shit.
We have two
Everyone
banks
has
now.
one.
You know, we're fucking growing shit in greenhouses.
Starving
and
to
stuff
death,
like
but
that.
you got the fucking cell phone.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what that means. I don't know where you're going with the point. I really don't. I mean, I don't. I don't think does anybody know where he's going with this point? No, I mean, you're looking at us like we should.
Yeah. Okay. So,
But don't single us out. We're all in agreement. None of us know what you're talking about.
we've got more population than we ever had before, except more people are better off now than they have ever been before.
Okay, but that's not saying that less people are worse off.
Yeah, it is. I just said that.
It's not. More people are well off doesn't necessarily mean that less people. And by people by population doesn't mean shit. It still means that people are suffering out there. That there's hunger.
I
that
never
there's
once
disease.
said that no one is suffering. I never said that.
You said it's rare.
No, I did not say it's rare.
You did.
I said
We
they're
could rewind
better
it.
off today.
You literally
The
said
globe of people,
Yeah.
by ratio, is better off today than they were.
Than like the Black Plague. Like of course it's different.
Yeah, I mean the
What do you mean
Dust
it's
Bowl.
different?
It's just different.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like
Puerto Rico's been
the
out-
Ice Age.
There's
What
parts
the
of
fuck
Puerto
are you
Rico that
talking
have been
about?
Numbers
out-
were different back then.
have been out of electricity for so long. You need that to survive nowadays where you didn't back before it existed.
Actually,
it's totally different.
You're right. Numbers are better than they were when the Black Plague, the Dust Bowl, and the Ice Age were going on.
Wait,
So
are
we
you
have to omit terrible tragedies of famine and all these other kinds of things that happened that made people suffer.
I
We
just
can't
don't-
include those in the
I
past.
don't understand the conversation. I really don't. I don't
I'm
understand
saying
what you're saying.
the point was we were talking about population.
And also, I'm not trying to be even argumentative. I want to understand what you're saying. I really just don't understand what you're saying.
I'm saying that we're better off now, even though we have
Who is we?
an order of magnitude more population now than we ever have had.
Human beings?
Yes.
Okay.
And yet we're still much better off.
So what would
as
you do,
people.
Rich? Let's turn it around. What would you do?
My point is, I don't
No,
think
no,
it's
no.
a terrible thing that we have population
You asked
growth.
him a question. I'm asking you
Population
the same question.
growth.
Okay, wait, Rich.
What he mentioned was that
You asked him a question. What would you do? Right?
right.
If I could cure everything.
If you could cure everything. So I'm going back.
I
What
would
would
cure
you do?
everything too.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
Cool.
we agree.
Everybody agrees.
I think this.
I don't understand how you don't understand that we're better off in every way now than we were.
I'm just saying that doesn't make less people suffering.
We have the benefit of being able to help more people because of advances in things.
Thank you. Yes.
Don't thank me.
So things are better now than they were in the past.
I don't.
Even though we have way more people.
Right.
So it's not that population is making more people suffer. It's not.
What's the measure, though? I mean, so what are we talking about? What kind of suffering? I mean, because if we're talking about hunger in Africa, well, now let's go to kidnapping in Mexico. That didn't happen fucking 20 years ago. No, I'm saying, like, what is better
There was
off?
no kidnapping in the past?
Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Like,
Africans
it's
were
a
taken
fucking-
to America, kidnapped.
Of course.
Okay,
sure.
much better now,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot less suffering now.
I'm not even sure why
You
this
made
is
this
even
an argument. You
this
asked the
is
question,
really,
and
really
No,
weird.
You guys argue with me. All I was making was a blanket statement.
it's a really weird
to
thing.
say to back up your thing that population isn't a bad thing.
No, you asked me if
you could
I
cure
would
cancer,
cure
would
all
you?
the disease.
Sure.
Sure.
Would you?
I'm not talking about
now
that.
I don't even understand what we're
Nobody
fighting
knows
about.
what we're talking about.
You alluded to the fact that population might be a bad thing, and I was saying backing it up with facts that no, population doesn't mean worse for everybody else. It doesn't mean that because we have more population that the globe in general, as far as people are concerned, are going to be worse.
Well, you're making that point, but nobody's even talking about that.
It's
so
really weird.
from my perspective, it seemed like he just made a comment that was so obvious. Everyone else got confused and thought he was trying to weasel
they were arguing with my
into
obvious
somewhere
comment.
else.
No, I don't even know that we were arguing. I honestly am super confused.
Less
by the
people
whole thing.
suffer now than they by ratio.
I
percentage
actually-
of people. Less people suffer now than they
Okay.
have ever suffered before.
I don't know if that's a true statistic. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, because suffer's a very broad thing.
You're saying that. I'm not saying that. Again, I don't know what suffering is.
Okay, not being able to feed your family.
Again,
and that
which
kind
you
of stuff.
said is rare. You said it's rare for someone not to be able to feed their family.
By percentage of the population,
It's rare.
comparatively to
The population of the
previous
Earth?
decades. Yeah, population.
All right.
Rare is a pretty fucking that word like just means rare. It doesn't mean it's not rarer. I mean, you're saying
I don't remember if I said rare, but it's
we can rewind it.
Compare it.
Take that.
When you're
Rewind
comparing-
it back.
I did hear rare.
I'm comparing to historical.
You're saying it's better to be alive right now than it ever has been.
Fuck yes.
Fucking A. I'm in.
So based on that knowledge,
100%.
In 100 years from now, we have even more population,
Yeah, 'cause
even more technology.
Because everything's going to be Apple by then.
It'll probably still be better.
Nah, I do think that the population will control itself. That's what I think.
Yeah, no one's going to cure cancer tomorrow. I agree.
You know,
and all diseases or whatever.
And you know what? If it's just like anything else, if you learn how to kill crickets, roaches get stronger.
Historically, wars have what has been the population control.
Yeah, that
and
has
we
been.
haven't had a war in a really long time.
Well, we've been in one for about 20 years.
I'm talking a global war. I'm talking about a world war.
Yeah.
Where millions upon millions die in a matter of years.
Well, I'm sure we're well on our way. Let's keep talking about this movie.
Wait, have we even talked about this movie yet?
I don't even know what we're talking about now. I don't even know where we are.
Then they shut it down. Dr. Fishman basically vanished. He stopped returning any of Max's phone calls. So finally, one night, Max drove over to the clinic. He saw that the lights were on, so he kicked open the door, and that's when he saw Ron and Butch laying dead on the floor.
But why doesn't he call the cops?
How was that gonna help Max get any better? If Dr. Fishman was dead, then Max was dead. So that's when he came up with this idea to bring him back to life. But he couldn't do it alone. He needed somebody else. He saw where you were in life.
These are the right, so this is the bank.
He also saw that you probably needed it more than he did.
Now, I got a question. What about this dark wig and glasses? I don't get that.
Yeah, that's a sex thing. So that's kind of personal.
Okay.
And then he's just like, and it was you on the phone with the blow-up doll. And she's like, what?
Just
yeah,
fucking
what?
with you.
No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, that was me. I bought him the doll.
So, what's the rule on checking out grocery items at the pharmacy.
What do you mean?
Because you can get them to ring you up a certain amount, right?
If I only have like a couple things, then I'll
It's
do
like a
it.
15 item limit.
Wait, what are you talking about?
So you can go
If
to the
you're at the
pharmacy.
grocery store, but you need a pharmacy product.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And you can, if you had like 5 or 6 things,
Yeah.
they'll ring it all up
Totally,
for you.
right there.
I
Yeah.
went there the
But
other
what's
day.
the rule?
I think it's like anything you can fit in one of those small carry baskets.
Yeah, I think they'll
But why
do
don't they
it.
have a
but
sign?
I don't know. The other day I went to the pharmacy to pick up something for him, and I needed like 9 pairs of eyelashes and some cotton face thingies and a Snickers bar that I said I didn't eat, and
Yep.
like all types of, like, I don't know. I had a couple things. It didn't even seem like a big deal. Probably
And you
like-
did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had to go pick up his medicine, so I was like, okay, I'll just do this.
I never do it because I always feel like they're going to spit in my medicine or something.
It would no, well, they already have the medicine. She
Oh.
didn't even like blink twice. It was like no big deal. But I
Now,
would not bring a cart of shit.
Do you go
but-
to CVS?
At the Target. It's inside the Target.
Okay. Okay.
CVS bought the pharmacy inside
but
Target.
at CVS, you can 100% take your whole basket
Yeah,
back there.
they don't
and
care.
They don't give
Yeah.
a shit. At
They
Target,
have a little thing to like type in your CVS.
at Target,
thing.
like I don't think you can take like shit with hangers.
Can
you know what I mean?
Can I buy this couch?
No, you actually can because I've gone in because Target separated the wine department
Mhm.
to like its own separate little thing. We had to go in and be 21 and buy the stuff. And I've like gone in there with my, like left my basket, bought like a bottle of champagne as a birthday gift, and gone in there. And he's like, "I can just ring you up," and I like went in there and like bought.
Oh, really?
Some fucking.
You
random
can go
shit.
in there and get it, but they don't ring you up in there.
They do.
So it's a 21 and up area.
See, it's all.
Oh, you're
wine
saying
and
he
champagne.
rung you up in
So
there.
I had left my cart
Understood.
outside and went on there to buy this
What
bottle
if you
of
want
champagne
beer?
or beer. I mean, there's.
It's
beer.
all in there.
It's all in
It's
there.
all in there.
And
Oh,
so he goes, "I can ring you up," and so he just like rang up all my Target shit.
So they just have a liquor store inside of.
Yeah,
well,
that's the. I
No,
think
wait,
that's a
wine and
new
beer.
remodel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the new remodel of Target. They put all their beer and wine
people-
in a separate little.
It's right at the front too, because people steal that shit like crazy.
Are
put a
they
lot of
are
craft
they doing
beers.
that thing now where you can drink while you shop now?
No.
No.
But that was the thing. They're pushing that.
Well,
You know
no,
that?
that's why they moved it. I had a group of friends. I was not actually at this party. Who, long story short, end of the night got kicked out of the spa and everybody went to jail. But before that, they went to Target to go get bathing suits for the spa off season, and decided they would open up a bottle of wine in the dressing room to like try on their bathing suits, and then figured like I'll just go and ring up the wine on the way out, and then realized, oh, even in the self-checkout, somebody's going to come and assist you with the
Right.
21 and up.
Yeah.
So they left it, realized they stole it, left everybody. So yeah, there was a little bit of drinking and
It
shopping
ended up
there.
being a bad day for a bunch of bad moms.
Not me.
Mm-mm.
Here it comes.
Oh my god!
Heather! Get the fuck out of here! Ronnie's crazy!
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing. Just two straight guys having fun.
Well, stop fucking around. Call your boss. Tell him to get ready to wire me my money.
You lying bitch. It was you.
Of course it was me. Aw, Max. Did you really think that a woman in mourning with like two strange buffoons in her house then run around in a slutty Barbie outfit and let one of them bang her, even though he's only 5'2" and smells like a pile of shoes? I mean, all I had to do was push my tits out and you followed them like horny teenagers.
Do you have any idea how many lives this affects? Why would you do this?
Ronnie was offered a fortune to bury the drug, but he refused. I didn't.
You know, just a couple of heterosexual guys having some fun.
Yeah.
You know, so she does some bad acting here.
Yeah, she's not great.
No, she's not.
No.
But you know, I mean,
What is she famous for?
She's Robin Thicke's wife.
Is that what she's famous for?
Oh, really?
What did she do before? Was she a model?
I think she's just an
Yeah,
actress model.
She's done movies.
Because she's not good. So what did she do that was good that got her roles to begin with? It had to be something, right?
I don't know. I looked her up a minute ago.
The first movie she did was Hitch. Did you see that one?
I did see Hitched. Yep, and she
Wait,
wasn't
is
She was
great
in
in that.
Deja Vu.
Wait, is
with,
she the other girl in Hitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was in Deja
She's
Vu
not-
with
she wasn't great in
Denzel
that.
Washington.
Oh, Deja
That was a
Vu.
big one. That was a big one.
Yeah, but she had a very small part in that movie.
Yeah.
She was
And I
in-
remember liking her in that movie, but it was a tiny part, and I don't know. Comedy's a lot harder than I think dramas are.
She was in Ghost Protocol, Mission Impossible.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
She actually was really good in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she just doesn't get comedy. Comedy's hard.
Did you bring the tablet?
Of course. It's right here.
Oh, motherfucker! What the hell, Charlie?
You picked the wrong guy to play, lady. I do know Max, and he would never kill an innocent man.
Well, I'm about to.
I'm so tired of women lying to me and fucking me over.
You know why everyone treats you like that, Charlie? Because you're such a pussy.
Oh, God! Damn it!
Kick her ass.
Leave. This is mine. It's been fun, Charlie.
No. Before you kill me, I want to tell you something.
Oh my God.
After we had sex, you farted in your sleep like 6 times.
That is like,
Man, that's a jab that will like make her feel it for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
That's a girl thing.
yeah.
Every time she kills someone, she's gonna remember
just
that line.
know that she just is like that. Was it so? Casey once gave our daughter some advice, right? Do you remember she was getting picked on at school?
Oh yeah.
because of our last name. So our last name is Reddick. It's Red Dick. Obviously, kid figured that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then what did you tell her to say?
I told her to just go for some like psychological warfare, and don't ever like go for like real things. Don't like bash a girl on like what she looks like, but maybe put some shit in her head that'll ruin her life forever. Such as, you know what? When everybody was making fun of the way you walk, I didn't say anything, and that girl for the rest of her fucking life will think she walks weird.
Yeah.
You know, when everybody said that have a lazy eye.
Didn't you
I
told
defended
her?
You.
You said I think you told her that time when everybody was talking about that thing you do with your mouth.
Yeah, just that thing.
Just that thing that you do with your mouth when you talk. I was like, no, I never noticed
I
it or
defended
whatever.
you,
But
and you're
I
being a real
defended you,
asshole.
and you're being a real jerk.
That girl's going to be forever like talking weird 'cause she's trying to make her mouth work. My mom always says that some guy told her she looked like a Barbie doll when she was in high school, because she did, but without the neck. So my mom thought that meant that she had a short neck. So she walked around for like a full year trying to like stretch that thing out. But what he was saying was that Barbie dolls have really long necks. I
Yeah,
guess.
they have really long necks.
So he thought he was,
He
like,
was giving her a compliment.
saying like, you look like a Barbie doll, but without the neck.
Yeah.
So she thought, oh, Shannon, no neck, I guess. Like, I guess that's what she
Darn it.
thought.
Appears to be a USB drive.
You backed it up? He backed it up! You careful motherfucker, yes! Yes! Charlie! You did it, boy! Yes!
You know, a good friend of mine once told me, you always have to have a rubber in your wallet and an umbrella in your trunk, because you never know when you're gonna fuck in the rain. He also suggested carrying around zombie makeup for those times when you want to strike terror into the hearts of people who screwed you over.
Please don't eat her! Go get your own fucking fortune cookies!
And most importantly, when you're really in trouble, when you've committed many, many crimes across several states and a U.S. territory, there's only one chip that can get you off scot-free. One card that you can play to get you out of anything. An effective treatment for cancer.
You know, I really liked this. It started out bad, and I thought, okay, it's going to be a terrible movie, because everybody's just told me how terrible the Adam Sandler Netflix movies are.
And they are.
But
except for this one.
I really liked this one. I really did. I mean, obviously we can poke holes in it all day, but I do agree with what Andy Branagh texted me today, and he just said, you know, it's good to see them back doing a comedy with some dirty shit,
Agree.
some balls and some tits
Yeah.
and saying fuck all the time.
But
you
they
know?
always, like that right there, that last part.
Yeah. Yeah, right in the heart. I mean, actually, a few touching scenes in this thing.
Yeah, but like
You know?
that, the music,
Yeah.
the cinematography, the slow
Yeah.
motion, the expressions of the face.
Yeah.
I think it's less about the movie and just more your own stuff going on right now. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh, you getting back to that shit on him? Yeah, poor guy. Jesus Christ. He said 7.
It's a swingers reference.
He said 7 chicken wings to eat all day. Poor fucking guy. Stuart May, thank you so much for sharing. Other people that shared this: Barry Ferguson, Woody Chambers, Joey Bishop, Nige Watson, Simon Rogers, Sean Umbeck, Ray Jimenez, Angie Thorin, Jared Spear, Grant Hill, Greg's Guide to New Music. That's a podcast. Danny Stuckey, Chris Pulse, Jake Bradford, Mitch Bergeron, Bowling for Soup, Faye Stacy, Andy Yerman, Keith Vaughn. What? Keith Vaughn shared this? That's the voice of art. Jarrett goes to the movies.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, fucking hey, Keith Vaughn. Thank you. Chris Odell, Jarrett Reddick.
That's you.
Oh, fuck, that's me.
You finally shared.
Rodon James, Wendy Croft, Sean Kennedy. He's over there.
Which I actually didn't share.
Oh.
So,
well, thank you
not
anyway.
This episode.
Chris Wakefield.
No, I did
the last one.
If you want to hear your name, why not go ahead and share it? Thank you guys so very, very much for listening. Hey, you know what? You can also email us. You could Facebook us, and we'll answer that shit. Check it out.
Let's check the email box. Email us at jaredgoes-to-the-movies@gmail.com.
Steven Release the McCracken writes, "Hey guys, and Casey. Hey Casey, this is for you. I was on the Dolly Rots live hangouts Saturday and asked them if they had been on Jared Goes to the Movies. Lewis started to tell me which episode they were on, but then they got off on a different subject. Will you tell me which episode they were on? They were on The Avengers. By the way, I was totally surprised when I saw Ex Machina come up on your podcast list. That was a great movie, but a far cry from Tomb Raider or Caddyshack. I thoroughly enjoyed the fine forensic analysis, as always. I don't know if you have thought about doing this movie, but I think Baby Driver would be an excellent movie to review. It is nonstop music and action. Keep up the great, great work, guys, and Casey.
I've gotten a bunch of people saying that we should do Baby Driver. And I remember seeing the previews for that or the posters or something.
Because of all the music, I
guess.
I thought Alec Baldwin was great, but aside from that.
Yeah?
It was pretty energetic, though. I watched it, and I was...
Yeah?
Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
Was
You
it?
liked it.
Are you making
No, it's Kevin Spacey.
It's Kevin Spacey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you being funny right
I'm
now?
thinking of
'Cause
Baby Boss.
Yeah.
Boss Baby.
Boss Baby.
yeah.
God damn, that's one of my favorite movies ever. I'm not kidding. That little baby makes me laugh so much. And now there's a TV show and it's just a guy like impersonating Alec Baldwin. I still like it. It's fucking funny. Dude, thank you so much for writing in. Guys, Facebook message us. Write us an email.
Yeah, it's how I got here.
God damn it. You know what? Go give us a good rating and let's get the fuck out of here tonight. Thank you so very much for listening. We will see you down the road.
I like you more than a friend.
Most of all, we will see you down the road.